I just I have to be careful what I say today. I haven't done a stream for a long time. I've avoided it for a long time, refusing to go on people's stream, get invited. But today I have to speak the truth. Today I need those regular guys that are out there. Tell me, like, I can't. I'm broken, 100%. 100%. I'm broken, bro. I'm mad. I'm mad. Like, if you're a fan and you want to win, like I have a right. I saw my football team like with stars. I go every day at night. I bought this projector and I've got it high on the wall. And I see that game of Man City Aston Villa. We were 2-0 down. Look, just we were 2-0 down, man. 2-0. Look at those guys. Look at those guys, man. Look at those guys we had on the beach, man. Well, look at those guys, man. Please. 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 Oh my God. I just look at that, man. I've seen standards. I know what it takes, man. We've seen it, what it takes to win. I have to take off my glasses. I don't quite read the comments, but I don't care about the comments, wallahi. I don't care. I'm burning. I'm burning, wallahi. Burning. How can we allow Liverpool Football Club just one league title, man? One league title, man. One league title. They're ahead of us. And they're throwing money. Let me do this. This is what Liverpool are doing. Wallahi. There you are. There you are. There you are. They don't even count it. They don't even count money, man. Greed. Greed. Wallahi, greed. Whether you're Muslim, whether you're Christian, whether you believe in any religion, we know greed is the danger to this world. Greed is the cause of every problem in this world. Greed. I can't go on YouTube channels, wallah. I don't go on YouTube. I stopped going Twitter spaces because I know that we know that I'm hurt. Was it the wrong decision of angering Liverpool? I didn't even thought in my head. Real Madrid, why did you need to anger them and take Trent? You should have lost them with Trent, man. Look, Trent fueled their anger. They were like, yo, forget this, man. Get the wallet out, man. They left the wallet. They just gave the guy, yo, here. Bro, I'll come back to Matthias Nunes, man. We'll come back to that, man. I refuse to go to YouTube. I refuse to watch any YouTube channel. Wallahi, because I will not accept, feeling that pain. Wallahi, I'm not accepting it. Wallahi, I'm not accepting it. Wallahi, I'm not accepting it. Wallahi, I will not accept the pain I'm going through. Hey, I'm not accepting going to YouTube channel and people accepting me. Yeah. Let's see. Last season we had 1 in 13. 1 in 13. Like we had 1 in 13. People are laughing us, get us a win. We were lifting Ballon d'Or. What I used to see, and Cristiano, what I used to see, Zinedine Zidane lifting, and they would hold in stadium. Wallahi, that day, wallahi, people getting slapped. My only Ballon d'Or I saw, Rodri brought it to Etihad Stadium with the Ballon d'Or like that. Fixed it, lifted it. Wallahi, got down 4-0 to Tottenham. I was told to keep calm. On the day that you brought the Ballon d'Or, last year was painful. How come we not put to spend like this? Well, no, rivals, I call him, bro. If we don't unite, Liverpool are building something dangerous. If we don't unite, bro, is my agenda to start apologizing to Arsenal fans? Yes, I got it wrong. I mocked Arsenal. I mocked Arsenal. I mocked United. But guess what? We can't allow this. Bro, this betting is mad. I didn't expect like this. I was going to swap people like Danilo for Cancelo. Wallahi. I want to bring the panel up. I want to swap Danilo for Cancelo. I want to bring Rodri from Atletico Madrid. Liverpool are knocking on Isaac. Wallahi, they've just got a TK. The news spoke to me 8 o'clock. I said to the guy, Wallahi, show me. He said, I'll show you tomorrow. Wallahi showed me a text message. Yep, Liverpool pushing for Isaac. Wallahi, I thought, I'm done. Wallahi, I can't let Arnold Snow. Wallahi, I can't let Arnold Snow win the league now. There's no winning, doing back to back to back. People, if you're standard, you can't accept it, man. I don't know what dumb channel you are. Wallahi, I'll never pay for Sky Sport News. Never. I wake up in the morning, Rodri to man. Wallahi, hey, man. Rodri to what's going on? I'm not doing that, man. I'm not doing today we have to have standards. Chaos here. You know, City fans have to wake up. I'm not allowing that. I'm not allowing Liverpool to get no chance. If Liverpool get Isaac, wallahi, bro. Right, man. Let's start rioting, man. Premier League have to be stopped because that is the biggest haram football. I thought I saw Galacticos. Real Madrid having Luis Figo taking everyone. Where did they get the money from? How did they get this money? When I ask my money, PSR. I'm bringing Kale here, man. I'm hurt. I'm in pain. And if you're a rival, you're not in pain. Wallahi, you are a loser and you have loser mentality. Look at your life. Because if you're going to accept Liverpool to win the league like this, I'm thinking people, oh my God. Oh, wallahi, I'm seeing biggest haram by my fans. People are doing, oh my God. First 11. They're telling me, what do you think about that team? I'm doing this. I'm looking at the team. Oi, Matthias Nunes is right back. Are we doing Chaco Brothers or Chaco Vision? Like, is this Comedy Central? You think people are scared of Matthias Nunes right back? What are we doing here? Atidoku left wing, Matthias Nunes right back. What do you think? I'm looking at the defense, I'm thinking, yo, I'm being set up, man. I'm not gonna allow this. I'm not gonna allow this. I think my team we need to spend money. We need right back. We need a right back. Arne Slot is the biggest criminal. And I will never ever respect Arne Slot if he goes and buys the league like this, because no one in history I've seen in football. You bought words, scumbag. You bought bloody Frimpong, scumbag. You bought KKs who we wanted, scumbag. You bought a TK who Newcastle wanted, and now you're shit stirring Newcastle, and you're shit stirring Newcastle to get a thing. What game are you playing for? Biggest haram. Well, Kel, I swear I can't take it anymore. Kel, how are you taking this, man? I'm not accepting it. I will not accept Liverpool buying. No way. I'm not accepting it. If that's true, Chelsea better buy him. I prefer him go Chelsea, any team, not Liverpool. It's gonna be a walkover.
Well, maybe we'll get lucky and PSG will buy him.
We have to.
PSG, man, they got the most money out of anybody. Highest wage bill in Europe.
We get the money.
Liverpool?
Wait, yes. How is this much?
John Henry is not some broke billionaire like Liverpool fans like to frame him as. That guy has plenty of money. He just doesn't want to spend it. So this is what he does: is he has a baseball team in America, and he changes like every for a couple of years. He'll fund his baseball team, and he'll tell Liverpool to fuck off, and then he'll switch. Then he'll tell Liverpool, he'll give out Liverpool the money, and then they'll tell the baseball team to go to good luck. So right now it's just cyclical. They're investing in the football club instead of the baseball club, but they'll spend now and then they won't spend for 2 or 3 more years.
But this is dangerous. Like I'm looking at Liverpool. They were way ahead of us. Like Pep said it, they're millions of like our recruitment. I'm being on. I know we got Ryan. I know we got Turkey, but I just don't feel happy. I tell you one thing, go.
I'm gassed up for Tijani Rangers.
I'm scared to start Premier League. I'll be honest with you. I'm scared. I want the holiday to be long as possible because I'm just scared that the league start. Oh my God, Liverpool looking to me, they are looking dangerous.
Yeah, they are. And they're the heavy favorites to win the Premier League next season. Let them have that burden. Let Florian Wirtz play under the pressure of being $100+ million signing. Let Frimpong and Kirkes have all the pressure. Let Isak have the pressure if he goes to Liverpool. That's fine. None of our players are going to have that. The spotlight will be off of us. It will be all on them. Let's see how they handle it. Let's see Arne Slot when he actually gets tested.
No, but
I'm not convinced.
He won the league with Mo Salah still dangerous. I thought this guy is 34 years old. I've seen his compilation. Someone just shared a video about him playing, and the guy is still scoring with right foot now. And now
he's a very special player. Sometimes, but we have very special players too.
But okay, do you think Savinho, Doku? Do you think rivals are scared of our Doku and Savinho win? Do you think they're scared of our back line? Do you think when they hear that we're losing Edison, we're not getting a world-class
people? How shit Ederson is, and rivals don't rate him and all this crap. So if he's leaving, why would people be rejoicing that? Because all I hear is how bad he is from everybody. He can't stop a shot. He can't save a pen for his life. He's crap. But then he leaves, and suddenly he's the best keeper in the world? No.
But he's an international. Who are we linked with? Let's say, for example, who's going to be a replacement for Edison?
Well, I think right now it's James Trafford, which is a risk.
It's a major risk.
It's a big risk.
He's a good keeper.
So is
But
keeping. So is
we're
keeping and
going
Ederson, who
from
doesn't
an
want to be here.
international keeper. We're going from Kel, we're
Ederson
going from
doesn't start for Brazil. Allison does.
yeah,
That's not going
but
to
he's
change.
still an international keeper. But Trafford is a
He's
good
an international backup.
hold on. But what about Trafford?
Trafford's a young player. Like I said, it's a risk.
Oh, we're doing young players, see, man. Kel,
Hey man, it's Hugo Viana. That's what he
man.
does.
Kel, Kel, we're losing
I'm trying to
Edison. Are
convince
you gonna
myself.
give
Let
me
me
that or you gonna give me
let me try to convince myself of this. Come on.
no, but Kel, you're selling yourself a dream. Therefore, everyone's laughing at us. They're
That
waiting.
isn't a nightmare.
No, Kel, they're waiting for. I swear, they're waiting. Rivals are. They're licking. They say.
They're licking their chops for Mateus Nunes. They're licking their chops for Gundogan. They're licking their chops for Bernardo, for Kovacic, for Akanji. We still have a lot of underwhelming players on our team, unfortunately, and they haven't been moved on. So I think other rivals are going to pounce on that. Anytime Gundogan's in the lineup, it's going to be a disaster. I can already tell.
Edison is not. Edison. Okay. Edison assists. He's a good shot stopper. If you're gonna lose Edison, should we get a better keeper than Edison? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Is James?
There's not a lot on the market.
Hold on. So is James Trafford a better keeper than Edison?
I haven't really watched him, so I don't know. I want Lucas Chevalier. I've been saying that forever. I want Lucas Chevalier. He's the guy. He's young, but he's a damn good shot stopper.
That's the name that we should be going for, Chevalier. You're right. Trafford should come in as a second keeper, but to take a 22-year-old from Burnley, when I used to mock Liverpool shopping at Aldi, when I used to mock Liverpool shopping at Lidl and Aldi, and now I'm the one that's going to Burnley to get rid of everything for Trafford. They're looking, thinking, your time is done. That's what they're saying. Everyone knows. Everyone in Europe, including Real Madrid, are saying, please, we want you next. Come to Madrid with Trafford. I bet you, come with. And because if we concede goals, people will blame Trafford. People will blame Trafford. Kel, I don't think he's ready. People like Alan, who's the biggest guy that tells me about guys not to be, he's telling me to believe in Trafford. I said, hold on. Why is he good at? Kel, what's Trafford good at?
I haven't watched him really, so it's hard for me to say, but he seems like he's a pretty good shot stopper. He can save a penalty, which we haven't seen in years. And he seems like he's decent with his feet. I mean, he's grew up playing pet ball, so I think that's probably somebody who'll fit right in. But yeah, he does like experience. It's a big risk. But I think it's also a big risk to keep playing Ederson when he doesn't want to be here.
But that's the worst.
You saw how bad he was last season because his head was turned by the money and he's pissed off and he kept getting injured and he was not very good last season.
Edison is a better player. He can play the ball better than him.
100%. Yeah, well, he's the best in the world in that. No matter who comes in, is going to be a downgrade. But he doesn't want to be here.
And then 100%, but you get a better keeper. People are telling me the same thing. He's better at, what did he say? Penalty saves. He's good at shot saving penalties. Hold on. This is the same thing that everyone tells me. Oh, he's good at penalty saving. He's good at saving all the. How many penalties are we going to be conceding each game? Tell me. How many? Like literally, I have to wait for a penalty.
I think we give up like 5 to 8 per year.
So hold on. So I'm waiting Trafford to save those penalties.
Trafford saved penalties. Did you know?
But every game you're not going to get a penalty. I'm sorry.
In a game.
Every game you're not going to get a penalty. You know what makes Alisson fantastic? One-on-one.
Yeah, Ederson's very poor at that.
But Trafford, is he better than Ederson?
I don't know. I haven't watched him.
And not only that, Kel, the problem we're bringing him to a defense that, do you trust that defense?
No. That's where my biggest concern is. I don't trust Mateus Nunes at all. He's not a right back. I do not agree with the fan base who think that we're going to be fine. Oh, we'll be fine with Mateus Nunes. No, we won't. Guy is not a defender.
And
I
that's
don't
what
rate him at
believe.
all. I don't think he's good enough for our team, period. But he's on our team, and for some odd reason, he's starting games, and I think teams are going to target him. And we'll see if he can deal with it. Let's see if he's, see how he copes. If, I think the thing about the Premier League is there's not a lot of like top left wingers. But if Rodrigo comes in, he's targeting Nunes. I don't know. Somebody said Eze could play on the left wing, but I don't rate him as a winger.
We're linked to James Trafford. A right back we've not signed. We're still not signed a right back. We still got names of Livramento's deals dead.
Yeah,
we've not been linked to a right back. Why are we not setting it? Why are we not buying a right back? Are we gonna go next season with this defense? Because Al Hilal cooked our defense. Kel, I promise you.
That game, I still have PTSD from that game. We made all the wrong decisions. Pep started all the wrong players. He kept with them too long. He made all the wrong subs. It was basically a repeat of last season. And that's what scares me. Is that he's going to keep relying on legs who aren't good enough anymore, players who aren't good enough. So that is my biggest fear, is unless some of these players get moved on, they're going to play a lot and they're not good enough, and we're going to get destroyed.
And it's cost us, and that's what we can't. We can't accept this lowering us. Every time we're getting Mahrez out, we get Savio. Now you want Edison out, you want to get Trafford. You want to get rid of, but we're like we are, the quality of players that we're signing has gone from that level to now we're using, as we say in English.
There's the lack of quality, period, though. Like, who's as good as Mahrez right now that's available? Like, I don't think there's a lot of Mahrez's out there.
Are you telling me?
I don't think there's anybody of De Bruyne's caliber or Prime Gundogan's caliber. There's just, these players just aren't good anymore.
No, but that should be an excuse. So why is Liverpool getting the right signings? Why are they saying we're not happy with the ticket? We're getting
disagree.
There you are.
I don't rate a lot of their signings.
You don't rate what? You don't rate Kekas?
Not really.
Really?
I need to see more of him. It's been I saw one season of him, and
Kekas.
Okay, let's see if we can do it again.
Kekas is one of the best, I think.
I think I know he's better than him.
Listen, I can't comment on that because I think Ainur is good, but I saw Kekas when he played Bournemouth at Bournemouth. He cooked Foden and he cooked Walker. And that's the first game. I remember we got cooked 2-1 and he was brilliant. And to me, he's 21 years old. I've been selling myself the dream, but I can't delete all the tweet. I wanted Kekas. I think Ainur is good. But to me, Kekas is one of the best left backs.
Well, if his accomplishment is burning Kyle Walker in 2024 or 2025, that's not really saying very much, because you and I could probably burn Kyle Walker at this point. The guy's finished. That's not really something to brag about.
but Kekas, listen, Kekas killed. What I smelled about Liverpool, I don't know whether you remember, I said this. I said, I'm going to assess Liverpool. So I'll never forget this. I said it. My uncle's a Bournemouth fan. And I remember when I saw Hoysen, Kekas cooking us, Evan Nelson, I said to him, who are these guys? Where did you get this? He said, Richard Hughes, but he's going to Liverpool. I told people, I said, I'm going to watch Liverpool this summer. Richard Hughes is making outstanding summer signing. I think Kekas is a top left back. I think Frimpong is not bad. I don't think Frimpong is bad.
Frimpong is terrible defensively because he's a winger. He's not a fullback. Like, he's not good.
He's
not going to, like, Van Dijk better be ready to have his PF flyers on, because that guy is going to be doing a lot of running this season to cover Frimpong.
So, no, I think you guys are sleeping on Frimpong. Is okay. Defensively, he's bad. But they've got Van Dijk. They've got Konate. They've got Kekas. They've got a team who've got a structure that can defend. They've got Gravenberch, they've got McAllister, good midfielder. They've got Wirtz, who's going to pose as an attacking threat. They've lost. I think Liverpool have recruited the best possible right back, the best possible left back, the best attacking midfielder. And I can sell Copium to my team, no matter what. We wanted Wirtz. 100%. I wanted Wirtz. I've mocked Words to have this, oh, I never won. But deep down, Words going to Liverpool hurt a lot of Man City fans. Fact. Yeah, it hurt us because we never knew what Liverpool were building. Liverpool took one of the best attacking players in world football. The replacement that we wanted for KDB was Words, whether we like it or not. I know we got Ryan Cherky. To me, Liverpool window, it looks like a 10-10. And that's even before Isaac comes. Although I laugh at Ektike is a 22-year-old player. He's got loads of goals. He's not going to be a bad side.
No, that's where you're wrong. You realize Omar Marmoush had the exact same amount of Bundesliga goals as Ekitike in half the time when he left in January?
I agree, but Ekitike he still improves Liverpool. No matter what, Liverpool are way ahead of us, and they've got a forward who will score more goals than Darwin Núñez. So already, Liverpool don't need a striker
Big improvement there.
Liverpool don't need a striker that scores 20 goals. But guess what? They got Salah who can score 20 goals.
Salah's I rate Salah highly. I rate Florian Wirtz very highly too. So that's a great signing for them.
And he's gonna serve Ektike. And not only that, their shopping ain't done. Because if you're hearing, they want Isaac. So look at that. They're getting also Isaac Kel. Oh my God. Kel, we are. Listen, if we ain't gonna make right signing, I think we have to throw the towel down in August. We have to say, yo, reality, listen, they're gonna win the league. Because the way you look at, if Liverpool play now and City play now, who do you think win the league?
I think right now they're the heavy favorites, and I'm fine saying that.
And that's what I'm saying. And Daniele, are you there? And if you're ready, you can talk, Daniel. You can. But to me, I'm looking at Liverpool. I'm looking at Liverpool, Kel. I'm looking at we're trying to sell ourselves dreams of even first 11. If you look at first 11 from Liverpool, Alisson walks into our goal. Van Dijk walks into our defense. Konate, not bad. Keke is as good as Right Nuri. Yeah, McAllister definitely plays for us. Salah walks into our team.
Salah walks into every team in the world.
Fact, Wirtz walks into our team. I've already mentioned 8 players.
I can see Foden and Wirtz. I see Foden and Wirtz playing together, but have we just forgotten about Phil Foden?
I think Phil Foden, but I think Wirtz is different gravy.
I think I've seen a lot more of Foden, and I back Foden a lot more than Wirtz, while also thinking Wirtz is a great player, but I personally back Foden more. But that's not me saying that Wirtz is a bad player for all you Liverpool haters in the chat. I still rate Wirtz a lot. I personally prefer Foden.
I think you're right. Foden is as good. He's a good player, but I think people are gonna see what Wirtz is made of. People will see. I think the only thing that might hinder Wirtz is probably if the league is so physical. But the guy he's a German international player.
He's a great player. There's no doubt
about that. I think Wirtz. I think Wirtz or Czech. If you had before, okay, leave agenda aside. If you had Wirtz or Czech from beginning, who would you have taken?
Oh, I probably would have. I would preferred Wirtz, but I've seen a little bit more of him. But I really like what I've seen from Turkey. I
so
really
you
have.
Turkey over
Turkey
what?
has that je ne sais quoi, that spark that De Bruyne has. That's the only good thing I took from the Al Hilal game is when Turkey came on, it was like, boom, Foden goal, instantaneously. The two of them connecting as they have so quickly is something I'm very excited for this season.
I'm
sad we didn't get Wirtz, but I'm very happy that we did get Ryan Cherky. And I think Cherky is going to be a really good player.
Listen, Cherky for the price, yes, but the quality of Wirtz is a proven number one. He's he got by Leverkusen, and I'm not gonna hype because I've been preventing myself not to speak the truth. But he got by Leverkusen to win their first ever league title.
Yeah,
By
he's a very
Leverkusen.
good player.
Yeah,
I think right now he's the better player than Turkey, but I think Turkey has a higher ceiling.
this is no, Turkey has a high, but Wirtz is only 22.
Turkey's only 21.
1 year difference. They're as good as each other, but we can't say. To me, when I look at Wirtz, Bayer Leverkusen won that league, not only for Alonso, but Wirtz was instrumental to get them to win the first league title. And people, and we have to admit that, fair enough, we wanted Wirtz. Turkey will be as good as the. But I'm looking at Liverpool. Every signing they're making, Kel, I'm scared. The first time I'm really worried. Because the reason why I had to open up today and I was hiding all this feeling is because I'm now starting to see what Man City fans are doing on Twitter. And they're putting my starting 11 as Nunes and Xavi and Rodrigo. And I have to admit, we're lying to ourselves. If we don't call this out now, Kel, I'm sorry, we will regret this. We will regret this. And I think for us to win the league and challenge Liverpool is two things. One, Ipac must not go. And I guarantee he has to not go to Liverpool. Number two, we have to make the right signing of getting the right back and a winger that scores goals, guaranteed. Because if you go with these wingers that we've got and you think you're going to scare Liverpool fans are laughing. I have not seen, and I'll be honest with you, I've got Liverpool fans. They are not even, this is the first time in history they're telling me, we are not afraid of you. Please. And Liverpool fans don't
do? What can you do about it? Well, then we'll just have to go in under the radar and see what happens. I think we're going to be better than I know right now. Personally, I'm conflicted about some things, but I do think we're going to end up being pretty decent. We still have Erling Haaland. He's not just some bum, and now we actually have some facilitators for him because one thing I will give. Florian Wirtz is a much better scorer, but Ryan Cherky has way more assists than Florian Wirtz. There are stats to back that up. You can look it up. Last season, I looked it up recently, talking point on the show. Wirtz had 15 assists last season. Ryan Cherky had 21. So I want 21 assists feeding Erling Haaland. And even when Haaland had no service last season,
it's one season.
He's only done it one season.
Fact. He's done. People, and that's what Daniele is. Kel, the reason why I'm telling you is because we're surviving on a couple of players that we're trying to sell us. We got Foden. We got Haaland. We got Cherky. Listen, Liverpool have got Mohamed Salah. Liverpool they've signed.
We have Erling Haaland.
Wirtz have got Ekitike. They might
sign Ekitike, sorry.
Oh, so you think Ekitike is such? So Newcastle are after him?
Me just not rating him. I don't think he's a bum. I just don't rate him. That's just me.
Hamza, there's a different position. Liverpool have two players that can score and assist at a world-class level. Yes, we have Erling Haaland, but you have to feed him. He cannot create for himself. We've seen it over the seasons. He cannot create from. You've needed a world-class creator in Kevin De Bruyne that's no longer there to get some of the best versions of Erling Haaland. Now you're asking Phil Foden to be a creator, Rodri to be a creator, Reinders to be a creator, and they're not creating, even Cherky to have the season of his life, just so you can get the best version of Erling Haaland.
You just reminded me, oh my God, Kel! He just reminded me something. Kel, we lost Kevin De Bruyne!
Yeah, he got old. It pained me. It pained me to watch him get old. I'm very sad that he's gone.
We lost Kel. We lost Kevin. I forgot that. We lost Kevin De Bruyne,
Forgot.
Kel, man. No, Kel, we're not accepting that. Kel, I'm not accepting that.
I'm sad.
Kel,
I'm
not
sad he's
accepting
gone.
that. I forgot. I'm not scared. Kel, our greatest ever player left for a football club.
Yeah.
Left a football club.
And someday Salah's gonna leave
You want me to
Liverpool.
accept? You want me to accept already that I should be so grateful for having Cherky. He's so great. Wow, no. I'm Kevin De Bruyne.
Okay, you're right. Turkey's a bum.
No, he's a good player, but we lost Kevin De Bruyne. Kel, we lost the most dangerous man in football. Kel, he used to be. Kel, he would stand there in the Bernabeu. The whole Real Madrid fans know about him. There was even a little kid that was saying, I'm not scared of Haaland, I'm scared of Kevin De Bruyne. Can you imagine? So that's what I'm saying. Like, we have to see, like, the player we lost was a great player. And I don't feel, Kel, I swear to God, I don't feel we've replaced that already. Kel, Chelsea is not replacement.
Okay, who do we replace Kevin De Bruyne with? Is it Florian Wirtz or bust, which we missed out on?
Rodrigo, you're supposed to be Rodrigo plus Chelsea.
Is Rodrigo a 10?
No, quality.
No,
The standards. No. Go on.
No, but even Rodrigo, Hamza, he doesn't score goals in high double figures. He doesn't assist in high double figures. Like, I agree with what you're saying. The thing about Kevin De Bruyne is, like, he gave you high quality goals, high quality assists, and then he also put in a shift defensively in the midfield when he was at his peak. We don't have that in all-rounded factions in some of our midfield players. We have a very good midfield, don't get me wrong, but we don't have that guy that you can just say, okay, if the team is struggling, he's going to elevate us from a chance creation standpoint. We don't have. I hope Turkey becomes that. I hope Foden's going to be that this season. Based off the Club World Cup, it looks like the form is there, but it's a lot of ifs. There's just Liverpool's going into the season with not a lot of questions. To say we're going to hit the ground running, we have questions. We have questions. We have questions
so
about
much questions.
What's the lineup? Which guys will play? Which guys won't play? Which version of the wingers are going to show up? Will they actually be able to finish? Will they be inconsistent? Will the big man need to be fed? Can they find him if they do need to feed him? Is he going to get frustrated? There's just too many. There's questions at the goalkeeper. There's questions at the center backs. There's questions with the fullback, the right back that we still haven't gotten.
Oh my God.
We have questions in the midfield. Rodri coming back after an age. It's going to take him a while to find form. Reinder's integrating himself in his first year. We don't know what's going on with Nico Gonzalez. And then on the right wings and midfield, you got Turkey first year, Foden coming back in a prove-it year, Omar Marmoush that we still don't know how to get the best version of Marmoush. And then you got Oscar Bob and some of the kids that were quote-unquote, it's too many questions that for me, it leaves me, I'm going to wait and see. But after 10 games, if the pattern's the same, it's just, we need to put our hands in the air and say, like, we need to give some of these great players that we've had over the years more credit, because there's been way too many questions that we have not asked that we should have asked that are coming.
I have a question, Hamza.
I was going to say something quickly before you ask me that question. And I was going to say, there's one thing, and I'm telling you now, yeah? For us to win the league this time, we need to go in those 20 games unbeaten. You know that mad run Kel used to do from November to May? Because Liverpool will do that. I promise you. That team's going to do that. I promise you, Liverpool are going to go on a run. And you cannot afford to give Liverpool the lead as soon as August starts. I promise you. I dare you give them a lead. I dare you, Kel. Kel, with the players of Salah and the words. And you're telling me they're getting this guy and this guy. Forget even Isaac. I don't want to think about Isaac. If they're going on Isaac, we are absolutely, we're going to get whipped.
Can I ask my question?
We're not winning the league. If Liverpool sign Isaac, mark my words, I said in 24th of July, 2025, I put money here, yeah? And I dare see any City fan come and...
There's a bet in the chat for you.
I want to bet any City fan. If they get...
I'm willing to put a 20 bet with Spartacus is willing to bet with you.
I'm telling you, Liverpool winning the league. Because I've seen football for a long time. They're winning with Isaac up front. And they think about to come on the bench. And you got Salah coming up to score goals. What's behind him? McAllister banging goals. Who can score goals as a wing back. And then you have, and I've got Matthias Nunes and Savio and Doku. I've got guys who are doing this. Dancing like that.
Okay. Somebody wants to bet you at 20 quid that Liverpool are not going to go on 20 game unbeaten run.
If they get Isaac, let's go. No, 1 second.
Oh,
I want Spartacus. This guy.
Should I send him the link?
The biggest guy. Spartacus, I want him. I want him for a long time. No. Don't. Poor bet here that Liverpool not win the league. No. Poor, because you're the biggest guy that will sell us, oh no. Put us a bet here, say Manchester City, type it up here. Manchester City will win the league. Liverpool will not win the league. I dare. Even one of those points. Just put one of those points. Liverpool will not win the league. Because I guarantee you, yeah, you don't have that confidence. Yeah, Spartacus, and I know you. Yeah, I know you. Because me, Kel, I'm telling you now, Liverpool are dangerous. They got every.
Yeah, they are. I've never denied that. I think they're heavy favorites to win the league, and I'm going to stand by that. That's fine.
And if they got Konate, I start here today, I said it. Konate, Virgil van Dijk, Mo Salah. I'm not thinking about Isaac. And they Ektike, Bakari Ektike. I think they've got enough. I can say Liverpool are favorites by far. But if they get Isaac, the league is right.
We'll see. Also, you have to... they have a great starting 11, but that starting 11 is not going to play 80 games next season. And their bench is terrible. Who's their backup center back? Joe Gomez? Ooh.
Guess who they get?
Backup midfielders, Sabazlai, Curtis Jones, and Endo.
But they won the league with Szoboszlai.
Yeah, Sabazlai is going to the bench for Florian Wirtz.
But Szoboszlai is not a bad player to have on the bench.
He's okay. I think he's better as a bench player. I don't really rate him.
Is he better than? Would he take Szoboszlai over Grealish?
Well, I keep hearing they're going to sell everybody. They're going to sell Diaz. They're going to sell Nunes. I guess is Gapco going to be the only backup forward? Maybe there's some other names I'm forgetting, but yeah, we'll see. For now, they can be the favorites. It's okay.
Okay, you said that their bench they have. Okay, Van Dijk is very fit. He keeps himself very fit.
Van Dijk is also 34.
But he's still world class.
He is. Yeah, I still rate him. I still think he's the best center back.
He's still the best defender in the world.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
But will you say we've seen Thiago Silva at the age of 39 still having it? And Van Dijk.
Okay, well then that's what Van Dijk has to do.
And I'm sorry to say this.
Again, best center back in the world. So all you think I'm hating in the chat, all you Liverpool frauds.
No, I just believe Martin's here. Martin's
on vacation right now.
Martin, I have a right to worry about Liverpool spending. I'm sorry. There's no way I am not looking. Because in this league, I'm competing with these guys.
Don't forget where they get their money from, too. They get their money from their shirt sponsor, who's had multiple lawsuits and legal problems. And you can Google why. I'm not going to say because I don't want to demonetize your channel, but just look at who they're happy to accept money from and where that company accept monies from.
Have you looked at
You
that?
can Google it.
No, but you see, we don't want to go into that.
Yeah, go
side.
Google Standard Charter.
I don't want to go on that part, like, because once you start getting there, you go in controversy. We're talking about, listen, they're still spending good money in terms of their transfer. How much do you rate their transfer so far out of 10?
Who's?
Liverpool.
I'd say right now, like a 6.5, 7.
7 out of 10.
Yeah.
And our transfer.
I'm not super.
And our transfer
I'm
window.
not super high on a lot of them. I'm not. That's just me.
And our transfer window.
For me right now, it's very low because I'm raking it on outgoings, and so far we have.
It's a 6.
We have
it's
one
a 6.
outgoing.
6, and that's being generous. And I'm telling you,
I'm down to I'm at like a 4. I think our signings are 10 out of 10. I think our outgoings is like a 1 out of 10. So it kind of balances out.
I can't lie. We need centre back. We need either we need some centre. We need some centre backs that are.
I'm not rattled.
Yeah.
Nobody's heard me rattled before. Trust me, I'll get clipped when I get rattled.
Has everyone seen the news of the top target for Real Madrid is Rodri? Until he signs that contract, I don't care if he's verbally agreed or whatever agreed. Until he is holding up the shirt of saying 2029 or 2030, I'm worried. I'm actually worried.
I'm worried. Are you worried when you see Liverpool doing that and then our team?
So this is it. Verbally agreed, not verbally agreed. When is the announcement? What are they waiting for? Because I don't know. Because Real Madrid again. Rodri.
Maybe Daniela could explain how much time they take.
Bro,
it's 2028.
I woke up 8 in the morning getting ready. I put on Sky Sports. I had to mute. I thought, no, I'm not doing this. I'm gonna get sick. This rate.
When does his contract expire?
2 years time.
2027.
How old is he?
He's 28.
He just turned 29.
Okay.
29 now.
A couple of weeks ago.
If we tend to get rid of players when they're 33, 34, he's got what? Another 5 years?
5 years.
5 years. How many chances do you get to go back to Madrid?
Once.
As a 29-year-old, how many more chances are you going to get?
Once.
Until I see that ink on the paper,
yep.
Madrid is going to keep calling. And I will not blame him because they have a position of need. He hits every criteria that Florentino Perez wants. Off the field, he is spectacular. A leader, composure. He puts the defensive shift. He gives you goals. He gives you assists. He balances that team out. And they're not going to be afraid to spend the money. Until I see it, I think it's going to be a legitimate concern for City. And honestly,
you cannot sell Rodri no matter what.
Apparently,
if we sell Rodri, we have thrown the towel down.
But Hamza, here's the thing, though. In 2 to 3 years, I don't know what's going to happen with Pep.
Hey, Fuzzy.
In 2 to 3 years, Pep will be gone. Rodri will be 32. Okay? If you are trying to get the next iteration of Man City as well, maybe selling Rodri and getting a younger version of him to.
I don't trust that. No, I don't trust.
Listen,
no.
I
will not trust it at all.
Hamza, it is a legit thought that you need to ask because you do need to start to. You can't be in win now all the time. You either rebuild the proper way.
I've not even rebuilt now.
Well, right now,
rebuilding is getting rid of the old players who are no good.
We can't get rid of the players.
In a year or two's time, he is a classified unk. The same ones we want to get rid of. He's 29.
We'll never call him that because he won the Ballon d'Or. We'll never call him an unk.
Kevin De Bruyne was one of the greatest midfield
Unks.
players in Europe
This
for
is
a
the thing.
year. They called him an unk.
Don't
No,
You can
be
use
Unks
unk
offer
as a term
nothing.
of endearment, right? It's not a. It's not a.
Unks are players of age and who offer nothing.
If
That's
you're
the difference.
Rodri, let me ask
Rodri
you.
Rodri still
offers
offers a
something.
lot.
If
Yeah.
you're Rodri, deep it down, Abdullah, and I'm gonna ask you this,
Yeah.
if you're Rodri and you see you only couple of years left in football, a Man City and Liverpool are buying like that, but City are not buying like that. You've only got, remember, you're 29.
Mhm.
So you're thinking football 2031 maximum. So you're seeing Liverpool are buying players to improve them to win trophies, and you're seeing yourself the way you're buying. Would you sign up?
Hamza, they're buying younger players of position of impact now. They're
What?
younger and the impact is there now. Some of the
Liverpool.
young players that we have, we have to wait and see what they become. We don't know what their impact is right now. We know it as a team, but we can't say that we have an out and out winger that can carry us. We have a striker that can carry us, but we have to feed him. The midfield has a bunch of questions. The defense, we thought we had defensive linchpins, but form, injury, and through a host of other stuff, it's leaky right now. And then let's not even start with the goalkeeper. We don't
Leaky
even
as hell.
we
Leaky.
we
We did
we
four
we,
against Al
we,
Hilal.
we
Four.
don't know what the goalkeeper situation is going to be. I like Trafford, okay, but again, it's like now you're asking me to pick and choose. If it's a rebuild, okay, bring the kid in, one of our own, all that stuff. Let him grow into the goalkeeper that he's supposed to be, so that he has the opportunity and time. But if it's a win now situation, do we have time for him to make mistakes? Is the manager going to give him that time and bandwidth to make mistakes if he's the out and out? And then what if he's not his best version for another 2 years? Will the fan base be patient enough? If the next manager comes in and he says, "I need a goalkeeper that's actually,"
Mike,
you know,
that is
it,
your mic.
what did yeah, like what Marino said. Joe Hart, I loved Joe Hart. Joe Hart to me was a very good to elite goalkeeper, if you ask me. He just didn't do some of the things that Pep liked Ederson to do with his
Daniele,
team.
your mic. Daniele, can you hear? Your mic.
What about now?
Try.
What about now?
Yeah, it's
You've
still
got a
kind of
World War II
staticky.
mic. You've got a World War II mic. You sound like a You sound like a.
He's gonna come
Oh,
back.
there. He'll probably come back on. That might help.
Now, to me, I'm looking at this. I'm thinking, our defense is bad. Our right back.
Whoa. LB, what are you saying there? Baleba to replace Rodri? We're not
Wait,
replacing
there's
Rodri.
LB here.
We're
Get
not.
here.
Oh, LB
Get
here.
out of
not.
here.
Oh my days.
LB is from the beach in Spain
Ah,
and
yeah.
Martin's drinking cocktails at the bar in Turkey.
Martin is here.
Look at
LB is
this.
here. Oh my days. My head.
Shout out LB.
Baleba's good player. Baleba's good player. See, I like.
I'm
LB.
telling you this. I'm telling you
But
this.
you can't lose Rodri now, LB. You can't lose him. No way you can lose him. Even if he asks to leave, no way. You have to build a good coating.
Oh, it's not LB? Okay, never mind.
It's not LB, fine.
Never mind. We got defaked. My bad.
Okay. Well, listen, we have to big
All
up.
right,
That's
Is
not
my
LB.
mic still bad?
yes.
Big up fake LB. Big up fake LB.
Fake
Right. If you need, listen.
Oh, now Martin changed his mind. Now he says it is
Martin
LB.
says it is LB.
LB, send us a
So
sign.
Martin, why are you confusing us? One time, what are you telling us? One time it's not LB. That's not LB, and then telling us again it is LB.
Hamza, what about now?
No, it's,
Yeah, very good. No, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's
Yeah,
good. It's
I don't know what's going on. I was just saying, like, even with the goalkeeper situation, it's just it's another separate timeline that we're being asked to now consider. Now, I like the creativity in putting it in a homegrown, but we're gonna competing on what 3, 4 different tournaments.
yeah,
You're asking for a championship goalkeeper to potentially be your out and out win now goalkeeper if you're trying to compete in the Champions League.
yeah.
Are we prepared to stomach that growth? I don't know. Is this manager ready to stomach that growth? I don't know. Will the next manager be willing to stomach that growth? I don't know. It's just it's too
it's too many questions, too many impatient people, too many impatient parties, and it puts the club in a very weird situation. And I put this in our chat, Hamza.
Mm.
When you buy bad add-on players, when you buy them bad, okay, now you're stuck with them and you're forcing other players that are getting older to play more minutes. So now you're accelerating their decline. But you're also stunting the growth of the players that need to get closer to their peak in the best version of themselves. We have shot ourselves in the foot with some of the decisions, recruitment that we thought were good, but in hindsight, they've been poor. And it's come back to why do
Come
we
to
have
bite them badly.
why do
It's
we
come
have
to bite the recruitment badly. Like you even struggling to sell the players you bought. You struggle to buy even on DP. The players you bought, there's multiple players that you bought, you can't sell. So you then look at the drawing board and say, where did you go wrong? You went wrong, really, but we went badly wrong. Like bad.
Every team has bad signings. It's not like we're the only team that's had bad signings.
No, but
Bad
Yes,
high
but
expensive
they've-
signings.
No, we didn't
No,
do the
but-
Darwin
job.
Nunes is a
but-
successful
yes,
signing, and
we've-
he's more
they've-
expensive than any of our
They've
clubs.
had bad signings, but they've done what it takes to get rid of them.
Fact.
Whether it's
And get back.
whether put them on the
Oh, is
market,
Darwin Nunes gone? I'm sorry, I missed that.
they would have sold them. They put them in the reserves. They put them in the under 23s. They've done whatever. They've done whatever it takes to get rid of them. If the player does not want to leave or the player does not cooperate.
I think you're confusing Chelsea with Liverpool. Chelsea are the ones who get rid of everyone.
And look,
Without
they won the
fail.
Club World Cup, and they won the Club World Cup,
Sure.
Yes, they did.
Fact. You can't say anything.
and they've got one of the. They're about to sign a really good centre back from Ajax.
Fantastic.
And
Jo-
Xavi
had-
Simons.
and Xavi Simmons.
Right,
So-
who I
That
said, I said the two guys I wanted. I said get Cherky and Simmons or get Cherky and Rodrigo. I said that if the bar of De Bruyne was there, that's the quality you had. Cherky moves it there, Rodrigo moves it there. You're close to that quality.
And we signed Turkey.
But once you're, I think with Cherky,
We
you're
got it for a steal.
I don't think we need. I don't think we
losing
need.
you will suffer
Hamza, one
because
second.
of De Bruyne loss.
Hamza, 1 second. No, because we have not only do we have Cherky, we have also Echeverry, and then we've got Foden. So I think we weren't gonna need
Echeverry's done a lot.
Huh?
You know,
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense.
You go
Echeverry
alone, I imagine.
Echeverry has not done anything in football in the Premier League to scare any of the rivals in Premier League. They'll tell you that. They'll tell you we're not scared of Echeverry. He hasn't. Who's Echeverry? Okay, Cherky, you can have the CV of whatever he's done, but Echeverry, you don't scare anyone with Echeverry. He's a young, upcoming player. He hasn't got the experience to play football. You need time to give him to grow. For him to start believing Echeverry, it's like what Arsenal fans used to tell us. They're telling us I'm Max Downing. What am I supposed to be scared of Max Downing? I'm not scared of Max Downing.
Downman.
Downman, whatever it is. See, the standard is I believe Echeverry will be a good player. I believe Sven Nimpar will be a good player, but he'll be a good player 3 to 4 years' time. 3 to 4 years' time. For me to allow, bro, how can we allow this bold fraud manager to be done compared 2 years in a row? I'm not allowing that.
I
He's
have
a
a
good
question for you.
manager.
He's.
I still have a
I
question
don't
for you,
know.
Hamza.
Huh?
I still have that question for you. How did
So
you build the side with Rodrigo, Marmoush, Cherky, Holland, Foden, and Tijani Reinders and Rodri? How do we build that team?
How do you build that team? I'll tell you 100%. Cherky and Foden have to fight for that position. I'm sorry.
Do you saw the lineup that I sent to you?
Marmoush
morning.
plays one wing. The other Rodrigo plays the other wing. Haaland plays in the middle. And whoever is in the best form plays. I'm sorry.
Oh, so one of them has to be benched.
I don't.
Okay.
Look, the thing
Yes,
is,
you
I don't.
rotate them. You
I
rotate
think
good
the-
players.
I think when it comes to the defense, all we need is a right back. We've got the defense.
We need a right back, but he's still quiet right now.
The problem
Not even signed
is
Dumfries on a
The-
release clause that expired 2 days ago.
The problem
For who?
is it's whether
Dumfries available 10 million.
No, he's not.
Okay, tell me the solution, then go on, Kel. Because you said, who are your right back?
that great.
Go on, you guys give me your right back.
Not Dumfries. Dumfries is 29. We're gonna tell
Okay,
you
give
an
me
uncle.
your right back.
Dumfries ain't
It's
that
up
great.
there.
Dumfries isn't that great.
Who else? Okay, who else are you gonna get? I've got another name, but you better come with names. If you don't believe that, who's another?
I don't
one?
have names. Sorry.
There you are. So there's no solution. So I'm gonna be left with Matthias Nunes. So it's better I have Dumfries than Matthias Nunes.
Look,
There's no
look,
way I pick Matthias Nunes.
Hamza, breaking. Your best friend Hugo is in the chat. Your guy from Twitter.
Oh God.
He says
Don Hussam is here too.
Van der Sten at Monaco.
He says,
Don't make me send who's on the link.
to be fair to Martin said Van der Sten's on the list. So let's
Van der Sten, even Wilfred Single.
I don't
from Monaco.
follow.
Moving from center.
But Hamza, it goes back to the problem. We have too many foreign players. You need guys to leave to bring somebody in. You're struggling
they
to
don't want
sell.
to leave. They don't want to leave. They don't want to leave.
Which is even worse. You've got guys, and again, they're within their right. They have a contract. They don't want to leave. John Stones doesn't want to leave. I think Jack Grealish, if you ask him honestly, I don't think he wants to leave. He wants to fight and work.
Yeah, because it's close to Birmingham.
But the manager won't. I thought about this, Hamza, okay? I saw Fabian Delph play as a left back. I saw Zinchenko play as a left back. You're telling me Pep had such a big falling out with Grealish and off the field stuff that you couldn't even try him in a fullback position?
I think the problem is his off the field.
It can't be that bad. I don't think Jack Grealish is a bad person. I don't think it's a bad person. I think he may have done certain things that just Pep is temperamental where it rubs him the wrong way and there's no going back. But then if that's the case, as a manager, you know the player's contract. He's got a long contract. He's on high wages. You have to give him every opportunity to at least salvage his value so that you can sell him. You depressed his value and now you can't get rid of him. What were you expecting to happen?
We weren't gonna get a lot anyway for him because he's only had one good season.
But just
I don't think that's Pep's. I don't think that's Pep's fault. I don't think that's.
But what team is going to loan a player that the club is saying he has off the field issues and we can't trust him? He's shitty. What team is going to take that risk?
No,
because that's wages they could give somebody else to a younger player to
100%.
develop. What team would do that? You depressed your own asset in the namesake of you wanting to keep your coach. Listen, sometimes Real Madrid did this for a year with what's his name?
I agree with Martin.
With Dani Ceballos, okay? Dani Ceballos has a very bad reputation even at Real Madrid. But Real Madrid understood, listen, we need to get rid of this guy or we need to use this guy. But he can't just be a piece of log sitting on the bench. You got to use him. Salvage his value so that you can then loan him out or sell him or something. But you can't just 300,000 just sitting on the bench there looking pretty. That is not how a football team operates. He can still be of use. But this idea that we've accepted that he's of no use is ridiculous. That is an English international. I'm gonna say it again. Jack Grealish is a good player. I think he's a good person. If you are this manager that talks about all these ethos and cultures and caring about X, Y, and Z, rehab the guy. Don't stop till you try. How many chances did Dele Alli get? You're telling me he's worse than Dele Alli? You can't rehab Jack Grealish as a human being to the point to bring him back as a 50% version as a football player, but you've got clubs out there taking chances with Dele Alli? I refuse to accept that. I refuse to, because I know the Jack Grealish committed to the club, bought in and being given a chance. You're going to get a player that is going to give 110% of the effort going forward and going backwards. We've seen it. But this notion that he's just a log sitting on the bench for 300,000 and that should be accepted, or you're trying to get rid of him, to me, that's stupid. It's stupid because who's the next Jack Grealish? Who's the next guy that's going to rub the manager the wrong way and we're supposed to accept him and be stuck in the same situation? That's
To me,
That's
you
probably
can't
Nico
keep-
Gonzalez because he's
Yeah,
getting the same
you-
treatment.
Kels,
Just about. Close to it. Close
can't
to it.
keep doing this. You can't. You have to rehab the guys. It's madness.
But the problem is that I think you have to this is what I keep saying. You have to look at our recruitment being there's a problem. There is a big
Our
problem.
recruitment, look, let's be honest, we've rectified it.
I've seen
Relax.
PSG.
No. I think it was
I've
only
seen
bad windows.
PSG.
Chill,
One
chill.
I
season,
think it's only
one
2
season,
windows. I think
one
you're
season
overreacting. This is why.
PSG have made the
This is
right signing and they've gone to win the league.
Hamza. This is why this. Aren't you happy with this window? Aren't you happy with this window?
I think 6 out of 10.
Okay, yes. What did you want? No,
I think
specifically.
it's not-
What did you want? What did you want? What did you want? Let's be honest.
Right back, we haven't yet got.
Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
That's.
We-
But the
we're
right back
hitting
market is
the-
dead. The right
we're
back market
hitting-
is dead. The right back market is dead.
Yeah,
This
but
is why
still, we need to get right back. Still, that's the biggest issue.
when clearly I don't know.
But you
right back
have
market-
to.
Okay,
Can
other than-
you go next? Can you go next season?
I
with
agree.
Nunes right
I
back?
agree. So
can you go
other-
next season as a right
no,
back
of
with
course,
Matthias
no,
Nunes?
no.
Who here
no.
believes Matthias Nunes is
No.
good enough
I-
to be playing right back for us next season?
Nah.
I believe in some games. I
If
think
you want
he
to
would
play
be
Europa
valuable.
Conference League, go and get Matthias Nunes as a right back. Go and play Euro. We will be going with Pep Guardiola, packing our bags, buying EasyJet tickets all the way to Latvia, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan. You get there. You play Conference League with Pep Guardiola. Yeah, you'll be humbled. He's never played Europa Conference League. If you're playing Matthias Nunes, he's a calamity right back. He's a backup right back, but you need a right back. You need a player who can defend. You seen the high line. It's so easy to walk through the high line. Yeah, we were being cooked with players like Malcolm, a failure from Bordeaux. Failure from Bordeaux. Guy from Bordeaux, I remember him, 2018-17. Leonardo, I've never had of this guy. Empty tapping goals, man. He was on the side of Matthias Nunes. As soon as I see Matthias Nunes' name on that pitch, I'm scared in that game. I know already.
He'll do fine in his low blocks. He'll help us going
I've seen
forward.
this guy.
'Cause we
Kel,
face
I
him
have
a lot.
seen. Kel, I saw this guy push a guy in the box in Sporting Lisbon. I saw him do this in
We
the
also
box.
did that against United.
I saw him pushing Amad Diallo against Man United. Remember?
Yeah, that game
I
is
was
still
just-
haunting me.
He's a calamity. He's a disaster. Pep said it. A player that cannot even play his position had to be moved as right back. He's only there because we have deficiency there. And he needs to get replaced as soon as possible. So right back is a must. Number 2, Abdullah. I don't think our wingers are that great. Wake up. They will
No,
not
I agree.
score
I
goals.
agree. They're not.
Don't put Savinho.
They're not effective. But what can we do? What can we do? We're not going to buy a
There's
winger.
nothing you can do.
We have no
It's
links.
a-
We have no links. We have no links to wingers.
So why is Liverpool
And-
going to sign being linked with Rodrigo?
No,
Why
because
are
they're
we
going
not
to get.
doing
No,
that?
because they're getting rid of Luis Diaz.
Nunes and Luis
Yeah,
Diaz.
no.
Yeah.
No, they're getting rid of Luis Diaz. It looks
I
like
I've been
Nunes.
told by their fans they're getting rid of Darwin Nunes also for 80 million or so. I'm like,
Until a
okay.
bid comes in, it's just a Lincoln rumor. Agents using it as leverage, players using it as leverage. Until a bid comes in, it's just a rumor. That's all it is. It's just a rumor. The same way the players use the clubs use the players, the agents use each other to get credibility even within the industry. Until a bid comes in, he's your player. Now, Hamza, I'm not for bashing the guys.
Yeah, neither your
We
mic.
should have a sports say we have a lot of
Martin's here.
I think Trevor is a matter of time right now. Edison will be going to Gala, but the right back still don't know, to be fair.
Who here believes, Who here believes getting rid of Edison, Trafford is an upgrade to Edison?
I don't know, but the news
I
they
don't know.
they
I don't
just
know if it's
I
an
don't know, man.
upgrade or a downgrade. To be fair, I don't know.
So you're
I'll
not
wait and
sure.
see. I'm not
He-
sure.
he's an upgrade. He's an upgrade.
You
But
believe
in a different
Bakayoko?
category.
In what way, Daniele? I don't know. I want to learn because I don't know.
he's a better shot stopper. He's also bigger than Ederson, so some of those balls that get put into the box, he actually comes out and he either punches it or he has. I think he has a better command of his goalkeeping area. He's just young. That's the biggest thing that he has against him as a knock. He doesn't have the experience at the top level that, let's say, somebody like Ederson has. He's got good reflexes. He's good at saving goalkeepers. I'm gonna say it again. He's big, pause, but he's big. 6'5", 6'6". That is a mountain of a man that you have in goal. It will help you. It's just, again, are you patient enough to go through the growing pains with a young goalkeeper? I don't know. Is he going to be able to organize some of that defense? I hope so.
Can he handle the pressure? Can he
I don't.
handle the pressure
Listen. It's
Remains to
one
be
thing
seen.
being an
It
under
remains to be
21
seen.
for England
for
and being
20
Burnley
I'm playing for Burnley, so
and
yeah.
playing for Burnley. It's another thing where you make a mistake.
big people
and
don't
you're
understand.
costing guys their
It's a
bonuses.
big pressure
It's
on
just
that
the
campaign.
experience.
Yeah,
Well,
and
what's
I
worse?
believe.
Well,
Huh?
look at Ederson. If his head's not in the game, is that going to be any worse than Trafford? Like, Trafford wants to be here, so he's going to try harder. Ederson doesn't want to
That
be
is
here.
true.
He's not going to try as hard. What's the difference? I mean, they could both be equally poor.
So in terms of like you'd get rid of Edison because he doesn't want to stay here, but you'd go to Trafford because he wants to keep. But do you think Trafford, if you tip James Trafford to Real Madrid with a high line of backline, with that defense of Matthias Nunes, defender of Diaz, how he's played this season? I'm not bashing Diaz. That high line, and Mbappe is one-on-one with James Trafford. You think James Trafford, he will shit his pants?
Are
I
we-
tell you,
We
young guy,
don't
overlook a
know,
better
Hamza.
midfield
bro, it's
might
scary.
take a lot of pressure off of the defense. Are we just overlooking
Hamza,
that?
I
we
believe
don't.
that you guys
we
want a young keeper to fail. I think you should introduce him slowly. I want Trafford, but you need to get a Chevalier. Those kids.
You can't
No,
have
no.
Nah, he won't come England.
I know,
Just saw
Mark.
the
I know,
news.
Mr. Chevalier. I know.
He'll never come. He's never gonna come to England.
He never comes to
Hamza,
England. I just saw the news.
Hamza,
He just reject
at
Bournemouth.
what age did Donnarumma make his debut?
I remember
He
18.
was like 19. Yeah, he was winning the Euros when he was like 19,
Yeah, 18,
wasn't he?
19 years old.
I remember he was
Okay.
18.
So sometimes you have to integrate a young player. You have to put faith that he's going to make mistakes, but you're banking on his long-term development. The high potential is there, that the risk is worth taking. If that's what they're bringing in Trafford, then I'm okay with it. But be honest with the fan base and say that is your long-term high upside guy, and we're going to give him every opportunity to get to that top level.
If we're gonna get a number one, we're gonna have to get a number two as well, because Ortega is not gonna be happy because he wants to be a number one. So if we're gonna get rid of Edison, we're gonna have to get number two.
Fuck his feelings. You get paid as a number two, okay?
The fact that you said that he's better than Edison is already disrespectful, Daniele.
No,
Hamza.
Edison
has had the same assists as people like Odegaard on the pitch last season.
You need to
Edison made you win the Champions League.
I
Edison got you
understand
6
that. That
league
is
titles.
fine. Hamza, that's fine. You need to look out for players and care for their feelings and manage that relationships. But it also gets to a point where you got to look the 30-year-old or whatever he is and say, hey, we're going with the 22-year-old and we don't care how you feel.
He's a good keeper. I'm not saying he's a bad keeper.
I don't care. We have to prioritize. No, Hamza,
you guys are gonna bash.
No, Hamza, you have to
bash Rico Lewis because I don't bash Rico Lewis.
No,
I don't bash Rico Lewis because he's young. But the way that Rico Lewis gets bashed is a lot of fans come out.
That's fair, but Rico Lewis is not a right back. Rico Lewis was put in a situation because of a need, not because he was put to be in that you're going to be our future right back. That's not what he was placed there for. He wasn't a right back even in the academy. He can play right back, but that's not his preferred position. Trafford is a goalkeeper. If you're bringing in a 22-year-old goalkeeper, the England under 21 starter to be a potential England number one starter, and you got a 30-year-old goalkeeper there blocking his path in minutes, it's going to get to a point in the season, you're going to have to tell that 30-year-old, we are prioritizing the 22-year-old, whether you like it or not. Because that's your future.
But is it a risky move then? Is it a risky?
It is, but
Yeah,
you have
it
to
is.
take it.
That's the word I
Every
want.
keeper have
It's more risky
risks.
to keep an unhappy Ederson.
Every goalkeeper
Yes.
have risks.
So you all agree one thing we've all agreed that getting James Trafford is a risky move.
Agreed.
Yes.
No one
It is,
no one
but
disagrees.
it depends on
It's
how.
very, very risky. Very,
That,
very
that,
risky.
that is what I want, because I thought I was delusional. That's what the word I want to do. Like, I'm
Well,
not bashing
people are gassing him up probably a little too much. I mean, I think there is a quality player in there, but this is
The
just
only
a big step
reason
up.
people rate him
Very
because
big
he was
step.
the only reason people rate him is because he was an academy product.
I tweeted about this guy, the academy product. I said he's going to be the next big thing in England. But as soon as I've seen last season, if it was the season before that,
It's almost like academy products are important, isn't it? It's weird that.
Hello, Martin. How's the vacation?
Martin.
Hope you're good.
How you doing,
Hope
Martin?
you have a cocktail while you're doing this.
yeah, Martin,
Jesus Christ.
I was
Oh,
telling
my.
you, if it was the season, this season, last season, that we won the league, then but this season, I just see how
You are never going to be happy unless they win the league. You could have Dick Van Dijk as manager. If he wins the league, you'll call him amazing. If he doesn't, you'll call him a failure.
I can even hear
Two
the
things in
failure.
this. Two things in this. One is you are disrespecting other opponents. Not saying you have to big them up, but we are talking about them like the Premier League is dead easy. And no other team's got a divine right to challenge for it. You know, we're the great Manchester City. We won all these titles. We own the league. Keep saying it. It just comes in stages. People are predicting and having a meltdown in July. What are we doing here? You're not even giving anyone a chance to get one game in, and you cut the legs off. And then pass it off as standards. It's standards. Well, can we get to one game in before we start talking standards? Jesus Christ. I don't understand what people are wanting. I don't get it. Seriously, I need to know what people are wanting. Because I don't know what conversations are going in anymore. It's same shit, different day. This is the same conversation that me and Danielle had 5 weeks ago.
Oh, on a space.
It hasn't changed.
people are not happy.
Martin,
I told you
I
already,
think
people are not happy. People are not happy. because-
You need to get a bit more. You need to get a bit more smile in your life. If this is making you this unhappy for 5 weeks,
No, people are not happy. We're seeing Liverpool. People tell you, don't look at Liverpool. Turn off the channel for Liverpool. Don't look what's going on at Liverpool. Don't worry they're signing who they're signing. Don't. And then you're seeing the worst fears of the team that won the league saying
no, Hamza, your worst fears, not mine. Stop putting everyone's fears at everyone else's.
fears for us. They won the league last season.
Right,
That's
Hamza.
sweet.
Hamza, I've seen every team. I've seen a lot of teams win the league, but Manchester City. Same shit, different day.
But
I
Martin,
saw United win it 3 times on the bounce. What do you want me to do?
Martin, not to you, but it's for Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola said it. He said it last season. We were not good enough. I'll not accept
Right.
that.
But can we
It
get
is
in? Yeah, so
not-
exactly. So why is everyone chopping him off at the knees already then? If
No,
Pep's already
no.
said he knows we need to be better, why is no one giving him the chance to be better?
One man, I'll not blame that football club is him. I told you, Martin, I'm the biggest.
That
defender.
wasn't the question, Hamza. Wasn't the question.
No one's calling Pep
Pep
out.
knows if Pep knows that we need to improve and things need to change, and he changed all the backroom staff. And by the way, all this 4 out of 10 window, these are the same people who were having a dance in their pants 5 weeks ago when all these players were coming in. Let's not be two-faced now. Let's not do this when Cherky and Ain't Nori and Minders were walking in the door.
Martin,
Let's not do it.
The window's not closed yet. Reflection
Martin.
rankings will change.
Who danced on Ain't Nori?
Martin, I hear you, and I'm going to be devil's advocate, and I'm going to wait. But the season ends There was a lot of talk. We went into the Club World Cup, and again, it was a tournament, glorified whichever way, but the same concerns came up again that were
Yeah.
brought
In
to
one game.
No,
Martin.
I
It's
saw
It
it.
just
wasn't because
I was
Danielle,
telling
in the 4 games we played, how many systems did we play?
Martin, again, off the top of my head, I don't know, but I'm going to lean on what you said.
We
Multiple
played 3
systems.
different systems in 4
Okay,
games.
3
That
different
told you what
systems.
Pep was doing. We were experimenting.
Okay, but Martin, the part we experimented with a lot of the same guys that we saw the season end, and not too much with the guys that we, even if it's just during the Club World Cup, just to find out a little bit more. One guy should not just be getting one game as a opportunity for you to tinker out and find out whether it's going to work or not, because the money was going to be there. We're past the Club World Cup. People aren't even talking about it really anymore. Players start reporting on Monday. Is it going to be the same thing when they start training for the season, which starts in 4 weeks time, whether we have 3 systems, he's going to tinker around with it, but is he going to tinker around with the same lot and not give opportunity to some of the guys that need opportunity to grow, make mistakes and whatever? Because if I see that again 10 games through, I'm going to say the lessons have not been learned. Because he says,
Hang on, Danielle. You're missing a key component there, because you're forgetting that Pep Linders had a say in some of that system, because our forward line was a lot more direct and quicker. That was down to Pep Linders.
Martin, I
I
understand
think we
that,
mean
but
with the players, not the system.
but
No, I think
Pep,
the front line is fine, but it's just about the back line right now.
No, it's to me, it's everything.
What back line did you want?
Well, hold on,
I
Martin,
just need a right back, to be fair.
It would have been nice to just have seen in one part of a game, 10 minutes at the end, Husanov and Cardio. Just would have been nice to see it at the end of a game. Maybe the end of that 6-0. Try it out.
Let me see Kushyanov as a right back for 10 minutes. Let me just see it.
You've seen Kushyanov at right back in 3 games.
He was outstanding in Real Madrid.
Martin, don't do that. That's disingenuous.
It's not disingenuous.
No, Martin, we saw him at right back
What's
for
the
3
game's
games,
back?
and then he disappeared. And the justifications that came out was he doesn't speak English. He needs more time to eat.
Danielle, the justifications were, and I'm not going to go into it because no one understands it. People think a new player just comes in, automatically goes what they play every game. Doesn't work like that.
Well, we're not
It
asking
really
for every
does.
game. We're asking
What
for 10
about the
minutes at the end of
midfield
a
duo?
6-0.
Martin,
The midfield two with Tijani and Nico G. We didn't work on that one yet.
I can't.
Nico G's a backup.
But
I think people have forgotten what Nico G is.
Rodri can't 24/7 available. You know what I mean?
I can't swallow that.
Nico G is going to spend most of the season on the bench.
You're telling
know
me
that.
a guy's good enough to go into the Bernabeu
Gundo?
during the game that you need, but he's not good enough for you to try again afterwards? You should just accept whatever reason and excuse they give you. Because
No. I'm not saying accept it. I'm not saying accept it, but crying, bitching, and moaning ain't going to change it.
Well, no one's crying, bitching, and moaning. We're saying if we see that again, you cannot accept, or not even accept. You're going to have to accept it. You have to question and say, why are you not giving other guys a look? Why are you not trying to do something different? If you see that again, I'm sorry. It gets to a point where you say it's like,
but it depends what your individual part of the game is. Because for me in the Al Hilal game, the problem was the second half, not the first half. Problem was the second half. The second half was the problem, but Gundo went off in the 50th minute, so I can't blame Gundo for any of it. That's the bit I don't get. You're blaming Gundo for something Gundo wasn't involved in.
You're talking about Al Hilal. We're not bringing up individual games. We're talking about the totality of the Club World Cup while we were there, not just the one game.
You mean when we slapped Juventus 6-5, whatever it was?
And then go look at the substitution patterns when certain guys were given minutes when they came on. If the game was dusted and over with, why couldn't you sub in other guys in sooner so that you could see more? You didn't.
So how come John Stones didn't come on then?
I don't know. That's
John Stones got 0 minutes. I don't see anyone moaning.
That's a good question. Why didn't he play?
It's another question. Why is he still here? We know why, because of the homegrown.
And nobody wants to buy him.
Why
Wow.
doesn't anybody want to buy him?
You know, that's concerning, the fact that we got John Stones.
No, I heard was Chelsea wanted him or something. Like Chelsea would love to have a John Stones. They haven't bid. Have they come in for it? Doesn't tell me.
But hold on, Chelsea are able to sell players. We can't even sell our players. You know, that's a big
players are
concern.
younger, Hamza. Some of them are younger.
Yeah, they're still young
We're
players.
talking about John Stones' experience. We're talking about acting.
Can I ask you an honest question? I want an honest answer. And please, I want an honest answer. Right? And I want the genuine answer. Don't give me the fluff and buff because it suits the agendas. Kushnoff and Hayes play, and they make countless mistakes, and we start losing games. Is anyone going to go, oh, they're only young, never mind?
Yeah,
Be honest.
I would.
Be honest.
I would, because I've committed to the rebuild.
Yeah. No one cooked what's the name? What's that guy's name at Sporting Lisbon?
I will complain, but I'll take the growing pains. I'm with Kels on this one.
I'll tell you why. Because Rico Lewis is the perfect example of this. Everyone was loving a bit of Rico till he started making mistakes. Then everyone wanted him sold and out the door. Right or wrong?
It's different because I think a lot of people don't rate Rico, and I think they rate these other players.
Rico's not
so
a
until these players get the chance.
No.
Like
Danielle, I understand that.
It's hard for us to compare
but
them.
Rico Lewis should be given more of an opportunity than somebody else because whether you like it or not, they are from the academy and we look after our own.
Great point. How long has Rico been with the first team?
2 years, 2.5 years.
That's a lot of opportunity and time.
Yeah, he's gotten 3
2
seasons.
years.
Yeah, Husanoff's been here and Victor Hayes got like what 2 or 3 games the whole season.
That's the difference.
I think we also agree Rico's being played massively.
I think people are majorly overrating Kushnoff. I think they're majorly overrating the lad.
That could be
majorly overrating him. I was joking about it, but there's like statues getting built outside the stadium for him at the minute. It's crazy what's being said at the minute, and people didn't watch the games. He was like a bear in a brawl in the games.
But
he was quick, don't get me wrong, but he was a bear in a brawl. No, I don't want that. And Pep doesn't want that Kel stuff.
You mean, but some people,
Martin,
the people who are glazing him probably want that.
But that isn't what we've won titles doing. We haven't won titles being a bear with a sore arm.
Wait. Martin, you mean Kushnoff is too aggressive?
No.
Yes. He needs to calm down.
When we signed Kushnoff, did our defense improve immediately when he signed? In those games, Newcastle 4-0.
No, hang on a minute. Hamza, who was the back four? Who was the back? Who was the back four?
And then he made one little mistake where he got given a yellow card. Pep took him out, and I'm the biggest back of Pep. And
then he played again and got another yellow card. No man, we'll just skip over that.
I'll give you an example.
That's a part of the game.
We've seen.
No, it's not though. No, you can't in the Premier League, Danielle.
Martin, he looked up Isaac.
Right, Hamza, can you look up? Can you name me, Hamza? Name me the back line that made us go 10 undefeated.
Kushnoff was crazy.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. Stop again. This is what I'm saying. Can we get back? Can we get back?
Nunes, and Nico.
It was Nunes. It was Nunes, Diaz, Gavardio, and O'Reilly.
But we had a crap team like Bournemouth and all that stuff. When we were playing the likes of Newcastle, play Nunes, play Diaz to lock up Isaac. Kushnoff was only 21 when he
didn't lock up Isaac.
He locked up. He went to Real Madrid and Bernabeu.
Can we stop this locking up? They scored after about 30 minutes. They scored after about 2 minutes. What are we doing? Lock him up? What did we lock up? We got slapped around in the Bernabeu, Hamza.
At the Bernabeu.
Yeah, we got slapped up. We scored in about 2 minutes. Did you watch the same game?
Vinicius was nowhere to be seen because Kushnoff locked him up.
Who's nowhere to be seen? He was bloody assisting Mbappe. What game were you watching?
Mbappe was the one who was putting body on the floor.
Oh, God.
Pointing at him.
Some people have very short memories.
People forget that. And they blame Kushnoff.
We got slapped up in the Bernabeu. City fans were walking out at half time.
But
Daps
Kusanov,
was there. He was going at half time.
But
Hamza.
Martin, it was not because of Kus.
it's not
It was
Kusanov.
because of them. Oh my God!
It was
You
not.
know you do this thing. You
So
do
let's
this
just
thing
go
that
at midfield.
you are waxing lyrical on a guy that has played 20 games in his
Well,
career.
Martin, we're not waxing
What are we
lyrical.
doing?
No, we're not
Nothing
waxing
Kusanov that side. He looked at Vinicius that side. The goals were coming from the right.
Hamza, you watch
What
football with your eyes closed. You watch football with your eyes closed, mate. Seriously.
No, to me,
I don't know what you're watching.
Martin, he was player of the month.
If
Why
if
did we give him player of the month
if
within a month, Martin?
if one question,
And
if we
Devious,
had
you can be quiet. You've got an agenda against everyone. You're a fake City fan. But carry on, Devious.
if
What
if
about
yeah,
Victor Hayes, Martin?
can I just ask one question?
Because
If
Hayes
we
is a
had
young lad. Needs time.
He's 21 years old. He was outstanding. Kusanov.
Oh,
if we had a set right back here that took us to the 10 games undefeated, why did we change the back line in the cup final?
Fact.
Mm-hmm. That's a good question, though.
Yeah, we broke up the center back partnership.
The back
that
line
had
was
been working.
fine.
Yeah, Diaz,
back line was
Gvardiol,
fine.
O'Reilly are good.
We were winning
back line.
games, we were drawing games, we were not getting beat. So, cup final, why all of a sudden the change in the back four?
So that again.
No, he mean when
He's asking a
O'Reilly, Diaz, Gvardiol, the back line with
So,
Nunes, the
if
back
we
line
had the
is
set,
defeat,
if we had
and
a
then he
set back
suddenly
line,
changed the back line. Why?
yeah, if
He
we
just
had
said
a
like
set
this.
back line, if we had a set back line that carried us during that 10 games undefeated, we were looking good
Yeah.
at the back. We were winning football matches. We were drawing, but we were not losing. Why is it, comes to the FA Cup final, all of a sudden you decide to change the back line? Where when you had an
I don't
understanding
know.
partnership
What do you
between
want me to do?
Diaz and Vardio at the back, behind that, in front of Edison, but cup final, you shift it for Josko Vardio left back. Why?
I don't know. What do you want me to say? He brought an Echeverri in the FA Cup final. Why did he bring on Echeverri in the cup final for his debut?
I think that bespeaks to the point, Martin. It's a
See, that's the whole point. Yeah, if the issue was at the back line, we were talking about the back line, the mistakes. The right back, we need the right back because the defense is not solid. Yet we got to a point of the season, last season, the back end of last season, where you find a back four with Nick O'Reilly, Josko Vardy partnered Ruben Diaz,
Yeah.
and then you've got Mateus Nunes in there.
Nico
was-
Riley was tiring. I've said that. Even Nico Riley said that. He was tiring out towards the end.
It's the last game of the season and an opportunity to win the trophy. It's the last game of the season. Do you think he didn't want to play the FA Cup final? He didn't want to start. He's not thinking about being tired. It's the FA Cup final. All eyes on him. He
I
wants to
can
be in
only
that
say
pitch.
what O'Reilly said. Can only say what O'Reilly said. What do you want me to do?
Come on, man.
I know it
So
doesn't
he
suit
asked to
everyone.
not play. Is that what happened? Sorry, I'm just.
So hang on a minute. So what's the point in having a bigger squad then, Coaster? We all moan for the bigger squad. Then when anyone gets rotated, we throw our toys out the pram. Which one is it? Bigger squad.
Well, I mean, you could rotate in other
No,
games.
is it bigger squad or is it no rotation? Because if it's no rotation, then we might as well go back to having 20 players.
Well, no, I was just asking. Did he specific? I just wanted clarification since I didn't hear his quote saying he was tired. So I was just asking for clarification if he specifically.
Yeah,
asked
we
not play in the
tried.
final?
And this is the point people have moaned for 2 years for a massive squad. They get the massive squad and now they're moaning at rotation. It's no matter what we do, people are not happy. That's my point.
Okay.
the rotations have come at questionable times, and they've not been applicable in a consistent manner because he's tired. He's too aggressive. It's the FA Cup.
Because you don't agree with it, doesn't mean that isn't the reason. With all due respect, you're not a football coach. I'm not a football coach.
But I
But they
He's
can't
the
take
more
fit.
right than
That's the
us.
question.
The more right than us, because they're the qualified ones. We're not.
No, but that's okay. But Martin, then
It's
that
not asking me
dismisses
to be a financial advisor. I'm not qualified.
But Martin, that's a red herring.
It
You're
isn't.
dismissing. No, you're dismissing the part where the fan is allowed to ask the question and say
You can ask
it's
the
not
question, but you're not going to get an answer. I've had
okay.
this
But that's
debate with you 1,000 times.
but Martin, that's all we're doing because it's not
But
consistent.
but
And
Danielle, he's
some of it
5,
is
6,
it's
7
frankly
weeks in.
questionable.
I'm going
And
to be
when you
honest
go
with
in
you.
hindsight, I understand he's
I've
winning.
spoke to a lot
He
of City
gets it more
fans. They're
right than
bored of
wrong.
this. Danielle, they're bored of this. The same debate.
No,
Have you
Well, there's
noticed a
nothing
lot
else
of
to
people
talk
have left
about.
Twitter? A lot of people have left Twitter. They've stopped going in stuff because they're bored of the same arguments and debates, Danielle.
Martin, I don't think they're
But what else
bored
do
of
we
the
talk
same
about?
People need to get a hobby. They need to get a hobby. Go and touch grass, as Patrick says. Go and have an holiday. Go and find a bit of sunshine. Do summer.
Martin, we are 4 weeks or so ahead from the season starting. It's right as a fan, whether you make the decisions benefited or not, to get together if they want to and ask themselves these questions and say, is there something wrong? Because it's not consistent. Should we go in with a different set of expectations? We should back the players, but it's fair to have questions. If you're not asking questions, even while
But it's
supporting,
not. It's not. Danielle, right, I'm going to
how
say
is it
something now,
not?
and this is
How
the
is it
truth.
not
I'll
fair
tell you.
to ask
No, Danielle,
questions?
because you've already opened up and said you want pep sacks. So it isn't a question to you anymore because you
No,
want
no,
the
no,
answer you want at the end.
no,
No,
no, no.
let's talk truthfully.
Martin,
Let's
you're
talk
right, but
truthfully.
that has been my position consistently. But
Right,
whenever
and
you
that's
bring
fine.
this up,
That's your
no, no,
opinion.
no, no,
There's
no. Wait,
nothing
hold
wrong
on.
with that.
No, but there's nothing wrong with that. But you never bring up the other parts that I
It's the
said.
hidden agenda.
No,
What
no,
people
no,
do,
no, no,
Danielle, they
Martin,
hide
no,
behind,
Martin,
I want Pep out with, I'm
no,
only
no,
asking a
Martin,
question.
don't do
It's
that. It's
BS.
not. No, Martin, it's not the hidden agenda. I am a fan, and I like to look at the today and the tomorrow. I told you, you can't be stuck in a rebuild and a win now because it's going to have implications on the squad. And the longer a manager, whether he's your Fergie or not, he is there. He's going to have influence on broader parts of how the club makes a decision for today and potentially for tomorrow. Do I want to get rid of Pep? No. But if some of the madness that I've seen, I'm at a point, and you've said it. I would rather be Pep out so that the rebuild can get done and started the proper way versus it now start to crack and be maligned and dragged along the way, and
Mm-hmm.
fans having questions, the board having questions, the ownership having questions, the players having questions, and there's no certainty outside of the common denominator that gives us answers that we're supposed to accept as it being right when we can clearly see that they're wrong. They're wrong
Right.
right now.
So here's the question. How do we
No, hold
get
on,
to
Martin.
the end? How
Hold
do we
on,
get to the
Martin.
end of this?
No, hold on, Martin. You can go 10 years of doing things the right way and winning, but it gets to a point where that 1 year can cost you another 10 years because somebody is trying to get it right, even though we can all see that it potentially can be wrong. That's a fair question to ask.
Right. And the question right back is, what answer will make you satisfied for this to stop?
I don't know. What we would like to see is some change, some
Well, can we get
applications
to the
of what
first
you're.
game of the season then?
Well, that's what I said. If
there
you
has been there has been changed, Daniel. I think there has been changed. For me, I heard the start conversation where Kamza was going on about Liverpool squad and then Arsenal and whatnot. Listen, doesn't I don't care what they do over there, but up until now, I believe that we've got the best squad in the league. We've got the best players. We've got quality. However, the decisions, it has to be right. He's got to make the right decisions, yeah, in terms of team selections. If he does, there's no one who can stop us from winning the league. But if he start doing the madness, I don't know, man. I don't know, but I think we still
Listen,
got the best squad in the league.
after Wolves and after Tottenham, if we played 2, lost 2, then yes, I get it. But my point is, I just think you're overreacting too much right now. Way overreacting.
I'm bored. We have nothing to talk
Yeah,
about.
I think there is a bit of overreaction, but the overreaction is coming from a lot of questions in terms of, like,
But
for
Liverpool
example, the
finished fifth.
goalkeeping. For
Liverpool
example, the
finished
goalkeeping
fifth, not
position. Like
third.
Martin, wait.
Liverpool finished
Like,
fifth on the clock, and
question.
Liverpool fans didn't melt down this way.
Wait, Martin.
And
Wait
they're a
till
much bigger club than us.
I get it. I understand.
Well, they
I
melted
agree with
down.
you. The meltdown has
It
been a
isn't,
madness.
Cal. They're a much bigger club than us. Far bigger
I
club than us.
watched them. Well, yes, they are. But I saw some
Listen,
meltdowns on YouTube.
no, I agree with Martin. Like, the meltdown has been a bit of madness. However, I think that what's causing the meltdown is the questions. Like, fans got a lot of questions in terms of what's going on in this transfer window, because they're looking at, like, one minute the goalkeeper comes out and say we want to stay. The next minute we're hearing Galatasaray, Trafford. In January, we spent the whole January transfer window doing the groundwork for Costa, and then we go into the summer. We're talking about Trafford to replace Ederson. Um, is that really good enough? Do you know what I mean? Like, what's going on in there? Like, the fans need to know what's going on. Like,
Edison's not
Gundogan
going
say
anywhere.
who's
he's
going to be the
free.
number one next
Edison's not
season?
going anywhere. Edison's not going anywhere.
So we're not
Then
signing
what?
Trafford
Yeah,
What?
but
then?
you
What on
say
Trafford
that,
then?
but that's no reassurance, is it? Because you're only a fan like ourselves.
No,
Do you know what I mean? Like, the
Mateus don't
reassurance
do
needs
that.
to come.
Mateus don't do
No,
that. You know.
bro. No, the reassurance. No, Martin, but the reassurance needs to come from the club. Do you know what I
The
mean?
club
Like,
don't want to sell him. They don't want to
bro,
sell him. They don't want to sell him at £3 million.
yeah, I agree, because it's 3 million quid is disrespectful for a goalkeeper like Ederson. Don't get me wrong, I'm not his biggest fans, and I want him out for 6 years, but he's not that price. He's still a very good goalkeeper for other teams, not just
I'll be honest with
stuff
you.
for Man City.
Listen, I wasn't going to say this because I know it's going to cause one hell of a meltdown. I wouldn't expect Edison or Gundo to go in anywhere.
No,
I've
Gundo.
mentally
Yeah, but
accepted that.
Gundo. Why would you expect Gundo to go somewhere? Because I said it before, even before the season end. Gundo's staying because the manager told us he's staying after
Yeah.
Bournemouth. The manager told us in the press conference.
Gundo
I'm
will
not sure
stay and
about the
do his
other guys.
coaching badly. He'll stay and do
See,
his coaching badly.
yeah. See, that's
Well,
why
if
that's
we
why
miss out on Champions League, there's
I
gonna be
knew not many
questions.
fans did, but I knew Gundo is staying. But the goalkeeper, I'm not so sure. And we're going to
No.
the
You may
transfer
get
window.
Ortega leaving. It doesn't mean Trafford won't come in, but Ortega may leave. It's whether Trafford's willing to fight it out for a year.
That would be my preferred scenario. Like I said, to just ease him in, but I don't know if he would accept that. And I also think it's just risky to keep an unhappy Ederson. I really do. Because he had a poor season last season when it had got turned. If it's more of the same next season, we could be in trouble. Could be. Maybe not. Maybe it won't be an issue, but it is a discussion point.
It is what it is. People just gotta. People are moaning about the players not going out, and I get it. It's July. Some of the players that we have to sell, whether they're on high wages, and Danielle knows this, or because they're on long term. Sorry, they're on high wages, and because of their ages, some of them won't be able to move till the end of the window. That's when you'll get. So someone for Grealish will come in on loan towards the end of the window. McAtee. The reason McAtee stalled is they've upped the price. But City are quite okay to do. Why should City always sell their players for cheap? Why should it be always our players that goes for peanuts and we have to spend 70, 80 million to buy a player out?
I think we usually do pretty good on academy sales. Some of them, I'm surprised at some of the prices we get. Like at the time, people were like Cole Palmer for 45 million. Like at the time, we were like, wow, that's a lot of money.
How come Matt Gay goes for 50 with a year left, and we've got to sell McAtee at 15? What are we doing here?
Because
I'm not being
Gage's a
funny,
much better
but we're
player.
going on about Livramento. But McAtee was the guy lifting the trophy and was getting the assists in that under-21 competition. My problem is we don't back our own players enough because we're too busy slagging them off.
Not all
James
of them, but-
McAtee was just as important as Tino Livramento in that under-21s tournament.
But
But
we
no
haven't
one
seen
talks
enough of
about it.
McAtee at the Premier League level to like elevate him to that tier yet. Because we just saw him get benched all season. And we only saw him play in the Premier League with Sheffield United. And I'll
Pep
be
doesn't
frank, I didn't
trust
watch
him.
any of those games. He just doesn't have the same experience level. Like Mark Gahey has been a Premier League proven, like consistent starter for multiple seasons. So I can see why he'd go for a
But you
higher
look at
asking
Arsenal.
price.
How much have Arsenal spent this summer, Costa?
200 million euros. I saw a
Right.
stat.
How much have Liverpool spent?
God, I can't calculate that.
300
I think it's 250
Right,
million
300 odd.
pounds.
Right. And City have
We've
spent
spent
quite a
110.
lot. In 6 months, City have spent a lot. So have Arsenal and Liverpool not got a right to be not wanting to try and win the league as well?
I think Liverpool are showing their intentions very.
And they're
I think
showing
they
the
both are.
intention of buying quality. They're
No,
showing
but Hamza,
Quality too.
the
I'm not
point
listening to
is,
that argument.
I'll give you an
but Hamza,
example.
Arsenal
They
bought
lose
quality,
Diaz and
bought
they buy
decent players.
Huh?
We bought quality too, though.
Arsenal
Tijani
bought
Ranger is
decent
quality.
players.
I
What
know
they've
it's quality. Ryan
They've
Turkey,
shown.
quality.
I think Liverpool have shown what City didn't show before, and what they've done is
No, it's
when
what
the
City
league-
did before, mate. City did this 2 years ago.
no. When we lost players like
Well, we did.
Maru,
We bought Haaland.
when we lost Maru, we got Savinho. They lose. They say they lose Diaz again. Rodrigo, and they lose the Nunes. They're upgrading for
Hamza,
every player that
I remember having a conversation with you 2 years ago. You did
City-
not want Palmer. You did not want Palmer to take over Mahrez.
No, Palmer's a good player. I've never hated Palmer.
Hamza, don't do this. You didn't want Palmer to
The
take
player-
over Mahrez. Come on.
Yeah, I don't think a lot
No,
of
but
No City. Hamza, at the
Savinho.
time, no
How
City
about
fan
Savinho?
was doing. When Savinho came in, people were doing, oh, what a signing. La Liga team of the season. They were jumping all over it.
He had a good season too. He assisted Haaland 7
Including you,
times last
Hamza.
season.
Including you.
Suarez,
Because I was
never.
on a space with you when you were going on about Savinho's La Liga team of the season. And so was Daniel. He was there.
Ask Kel. I'm critical
Oh,
of
you're being disingenuous now.
Savio. What me, I used to rate Palmer. There's tweets there I rated Palmer. Like him under 21. I was opening space about Palmer. In fact, Chelsea fan have screenshot it. I did not want Palmer.
I told you I was coming back with receipts.
No.
It is
but
recency biased.
it's okay to sell, but you buy better. City sell, they buy worse. The last 2 years has proved it.
So hang on. Right. Whoa. Hang on. So Kushnoff and Hayes, 19 and 20, and they're the next best thing since sliced bread. But we bring in a 20-year-old Savio, and that's we're not too sure.
He absolutely, he couldn't even do it against Al Hilal.
So which one are we doing now? Which one are we doing here? Do you want the youngsters or do you want ready-made?
No.
Because Kushnoff and Hayes aren't ready-made.
What we want is when you lose the quality, you get quality. You don't get another youngster to replace quality. When you lose Haaland, you don't go and get Delap. It's the biggest downgrade. If you lose Mahrez, you want to go Savio.
Savio
When
had
you
a
lost,
good season. What are you talking about?
When we lost Gundogan, Martin knows I'm the biggest critic of Kovacic. Yeah, I said even Kovacic was a downgrade. Not only that, I said to Martin afterwards this year, I said we rejected to give Gundogan a 2-year deal, offered him a 1-year deal, but brought him back on a 2-year deal. Look at, like, you have to understand that they were making mistakes at the levels you don't expect.
Everyone was making mistakes last year, Hamza. Everybody.
Don't forget, Savio, 4th highest amount of key passes in Europe for anyone under.
Let's not do this. Everyone had a bad season last year. That's why we're struggling to give a player of the season to anyone.
When Mahrez left, he was
sat on the bench.
No, but no, Martin. But I let me have a quality sitting on the bench like that. I'm bringing guys who are starting. They don't even scare Al Hilal. Martin.
That's why Rodrigo would probably not want to come here. He doesn't want to sit on a bench.
Who was the player that played against Savio against Al Hilal on the right back? Do you guys know?
Was it Cancelo?
No.
Or was he on the left? I don't remember.
He was in there. He was Doku's side. Do you know which guy was in Savio's side?
Well, then why didn't Doku let Cancelo up?
You don't know his name?
No.
I
don't follow the Saudi league, I'll be frank. I knew a couple of
for Saudi Arabia. He sits on the bench for Saudi Arabia.
Right, so because he had one good game, we've got to go and buy him.
No, I'm showing that Savi is so bad, he couldn't even dribble past that guy.
Players can have good games. Players can have good games.
I remember
Hamza,
will be a good player, but not
Hamza,
now.
I'm going to name you a bunch of players now and tell me what they've all got in common. Rodri, Bernardo Silva, Riyad Mahrez. No. I'm not asking. Hang on a minute. Whoa. Chill your beans down here. Start again. Rodri, Mahrez, Bernardo Silva. There was Sterling didn't have a great first season. Savio, Doku, Grealish. What did they all have?
They had terrible first seasons.
Thank you.
But there's a difference. Mahrez won Leicester the league title. Rodri was a starter for Simeone in that midfield, a defensive, like we know.
He looked like a dump truck. He
was there.
Like a dump
Then
truck.
you had the likes of Sterling, instrumental at the age of 18, was chasing Man City with Luis Suarez, Sturridge, and him as a triple player. They were cooking teams. They chased us last season. Sterling, we bought for 50 million, did we?
That's like 10 assists for us last season. That's on a team that struggled to score. So that's pretty good.
Think Savio, Martin, you're getting it wrong. Savio will be a good player.
I'm getting it wrong. I was only
a good player.
No,
I was only already is a good player.
I was only sat in the stadium,
Martin, you're getting it wrong. Savio will be a good player in 2-3 years, but he's not a good player now. That's what we're saying. He's not a good player now. And most people
he is.
He's not a good player.
He's also playing out of position.
He's not a Manchester City level winger.
I think he is.
No.
I think he's good
what did he do
enough for us.
against Crystal Palace?
I think
Can anybody do against Crystal Palace?
I think
He's more of a danger than
He set
Savio.
up a few chances. They didn't finish. They didn't finish them.
Savio is a good player, man. Savio is a good player.
Yeah, Savio.
Compared to Oscar Bob is a better player, dangerous player than him. Fact. Oscar Bob is a way better player.
No. Oscar Bob has different qualities. Like Savio is a better winger if you're trying to play explosive counter-attack football. Like, well, Oscar Bob is more for like teams that sit deep where you have to get into pockets and whatnot. Do you know what I mean? So they're two different players. But
here's what I'm saying. Let's talk tactics for a moment. Let's get tactical for a second. Right? Hamza, what do you want from your wingers?
Me, I love wingers to assist and score goals.
Right, you want to assist.
assisted a lot of goals last season.
Right.
He had like 10 or 12 assists.
Why? Right, hang on. Savio assisted the most from the left wing. Why?
He's the only guy that played left wing. Who else played there?
No, hang on. Please think about it. Matthias knows where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
When Savio was on the left wing, why did he then start assisting?
Oh, left wing. Oh, because he likes his crossing. He's good at crossing.
Oh, ding, he's left-footed. Doku gets more assists when he's on the right. Why does Pep invert them? Why does he swap around? Because he wants them to come in and shoot. The idea, Doku on the left and Savio on the right, is not to get the ball to Haaland. Because they're naturally on the weak foot when they're on the byline. That's why they cut inside.
Exactly, because you look at Savio at Girona, he was playing on the left.
Right. He played on the right.
No, he was playing on the left.
He played on the left.
He played on the left for Girona.
He used to
He
come off
coached
the
Sergio
bench.
Ramos against Sevilla, bro.
Let me see. 1 second. We're gonna find out.
But then, Mateos, the question is, why does the manager play them out of position?
Because he wants the
And with
assist through
Holland.
the middle. He wants the assist through the middle because that Haaland is better feeding
That was
from.
a mistake. That was a mistake last season, though.
But does that mean that what we've seen then is right?
No, if you go back, no, I mean it's a preference style of play, I guess. But if you go back to Haaland's first season, the majority of the balls are coming in from Foden, De Bruyne, etc., through the middle.
But that means you're also not getting the best version of the players, and you're doing something that's
Ah.
wrong. You're choosing to maximize one player at the
But we
expense
won
of
the
two.
treble. This is the problem, Daniel. You won the treble doing it.
We have to stop
So
talking about winning the treble.
no, we
are
don't. No, this is
yes,
another thing
we
we've
do.
got to stop doing. No, we don't.
We are
No,
years
great
removed.
clubs talk about their history. Real Madrid still talk about their titles. Liverpool still talk about their titles. Let's stop doing this. We've got to stop talking about the treble.
I'm not
This
against
is not relevant to today.
I am not against talking about
History is
the treble.
always relevant. The minute history becomes irrelevant is when football's dead.
No.
Well, I don't think it's relevant to today's tactics.
When you start talking about
Oh
the
my
treble,
God.
when you stop talking about the treble and talking as if you have the same players, you miss the argument because you don't have the same players today. If you don't have the same players today, don't expect to get the treble like result. And if you're not maximizing two players at the expense of one, I'm sorry. It's counterintuitive for you to then use the treble as a reference point because during the treble you had better players, which you could do that, and you had a lot more things going right and less questions that you needed to answer for. Which is why again I say stop talking about the treble in that particular point in an argument because it's irrelevant.
No, I disagree. I disagree. But it's my opinion, it's your opinion. I disagree with it, though. I think this is part of the problem. And I told you this, Danielle. Not enough City fans know our history and they're not bothered about learning our history. That is a major problem for me. Major issue for me.
I think trouble is key, no doubt about it. I've watched my team. We watched our team, yeah. Like I watched Aston Villa vs Man City, we were 2-0 down. These bunch of players will not do what they did. No way they'll do. I don't trust them. Don't have zero trust. They will do what? Like KDB was so comfortable. The likes of Cancelo, even no matter what he did, I know you guys hate him. No matter what, they go watch that game. When they were, when you're 2-0 down and you come back from like being defeated in the final game of the season, when you're under pressure, the whole world is watching, and you're comfortable, and you take your team to the top. That shows you the caliber we had. These players,
I think
they voted
no.
against Al Hilal being 1-0 up.
No, Hamza. Let me just answer your question.
These
I think
guys
they
can't
can.
do this. They got cooked against Al Hilal.
No. Like, just answer your question. I think they can still do that. However, I don't think they would have the consistency than we had in the past because I don't know, man. The team is changing, and the team is changing. We're going through a transitional moment. So I get it. We just have to be patient.
A moment, or would you say a moment of where disasters happened and you're trying to fix?
But bro, we've asked for a rebuild, Hamza. We've asked for a rebuild, and that's what we're doing. Since January up until now, we've bought 9 players. So
9 players, and we still haven't rebuilt.
The rebuild is happening.
But we brought players in, but they have to be phased in, and we have to put players on.
Hamza. If you look back from Hamza, if you look back on the 1st of January, we were talking about we need a number 8, we need another creative midfield, and we need more goals up front. We need a right back and a left back. Yeah. So far, we've covered, or we've addressed those positions. Apart from the right back and the goalkeeper, that's what the last 2 pieces that is missing. But
we're trying to sort the goal.
But you're still playing your old guards. You're not playing those
exactly.
guys.
Hamza, that's what I said at the beginning.
I'm not upset, but a lot of fans
No, that's what I said at the beginning. We've got the squad, we've got the players. the decision on the pitch, it has to improve, and that comes from the manager. You got to
Can we
improve your
just get
decision on
to
the
2 or
pitch.
3 games in? Let's get 2 or 3 games in and
But
see what he
yeah,
does.
exactly. But we have to be patient as well. Come on, man. You have to
Yes,
be
we do.
patient.
I think part of it is that Al Hilal game was a
Al
lot of the
Hilal
same
just
mistakes, and it's the
told
last
you.
thing in our head for a big break. That's why we can't shut up about it. That's why we're dwelling on it. It's the
He
last
can
thing we saw,
collapse
and it's
against
Al.
Al Hilal.
Technically, it was
Good
the
night,
same mistake.
everybody.
But
What
there
people
was
say.
also a different. Kels, there was also a major difference. We created more chances in that Al Hilal game than we did in like the previous 10, 12, 15 Premier League game. So the word
Good night.
changes. No one just
Good night,
wants to look
everyone.
at the changes.
Hope you guys are all doing well.
Stracticus, welcome, bro.
Yeah, jump in.
Welcome.
Savio.
Hamza,
Yeah.
why do you keep hammering on a backup? Savio is the backup player. You say he's going to be good in 2 years. That's where he's going to start. He's going to be a bench player up until then. And then you said, oh, who's going to change the games? We have Bob, who's a better player than Savio right now. You have Cherky, who's a better player than Savio right now. You have Foden, that's a better player right now. You have Mamouche, who's a better player right now. You have Haaland, who's a better player right now. You have Reinders, who's a better player right now. So why do you keep hammering on the backup player like he's a starter? I don't understand. And then you go ahead and you ask, oh, I want to have a world-class backup like we had Mahrez. Why do you think Mahrez left? Because he was a backup. You cannot. And then when you go to a Rodrigo, to a Vinicius, to an Mbappe, to one of those guys that they're literally world-class, and you tell them, okay, we're going to buy you, but you're not going to play every game and you're going to be rotated in and out with another player. It's just going to close the door and not talk to you anymore. Like, this is just how football works.
No, but
I'm afraid to tell you that.
Replacement. Diaz is saying, I want to leave. But they said, fine, you can leave. I'm getting who? Rodrigo.
Yeah, but nobody's leaving from the attackers. So who are you going to get? Because Hamza.
Get a striker. They've signed Ekitike, who's a good striker.
Okay.
And they're not happy with Ekitike because they want to bench Ekitike. They want to get Isaac.
Let's go then to, let's see, they're selling Diaz. They're getting Rodrigo. Where's Rodrigo going to play? On the left wing. If we get Rodrigo, who plays in our left wing right now? Who's our left winger?
Marmouche.
Marmouche. Is he going to start over Marmouche? I personally don't think he's better than Marmouche. So why are you going to buy Rodrigo, who has the possibility to go to Liverpool to start, to go to Bayern Munich and start, to go to even a Barcelona and start, to go into PSG and maybe start? Actually, no. And tell him, nah, don't go to those teams. Come to us and be on the bench. He's not going to do that.
He's been offered. He wants to come to Man City.
He wants to come to Man City, but he doesn't want to play second fiddle to Marmouche. And then you go ahead and what do you do with Marmouche then? He's not good on the right. He's not good on the right.
I think our attack in terms of Marmouche, I'm just preparing December, January. I think
you can't sign Rodrigo to play December, January.
I'm sorry. For a month. You can't say to Rodrigo, come in and play a month.
You can't buy anybody for a month. You just have to grin and bear it.
No. We're not buying Rodrigo for a month. I think you need to have players where we used to have. We used to have players were class on the bench that people just knew.
But Hamza, why did they leave? Why did they leave then?
No, but they left
because they don't want to be on the bench.
Hamza, it will happen at Liverpool soon. Right, Liverpool are buying these players, but what you forgot to mention is Darwin Núñez they're looking at trying to sell. They're trying to sell the other winger they've got. They are trying to sell players. They're trying to sell them. Because they're not going to sit on the bench.
He's going to have to go to the bench. Is he going to be happy?
They're upgrading.
Hamza, can I ask you then? Who starts? So Hamza, you go on about this January-December thing. Who starts for Salah? Because he's going to be out literally the same amount as Mamouche. So who's going to start for them? And Salah is a more important player.
If they've got words,
their whole team is built around Salah.
They don't need to worry about that.
We got Foden, we got Haaland, we got Cherky, we got Reinders. So what's your point then?
People don't rate them. They don't rate them. This is the top and bottom of it. They don't rate those players.
I just
I
think
think
I mean,
Tijani's gonna fix so many problems on our team.
once
I'm
again,
so excited
let
for
me
him.
tell you, we lost our best, greatest ever player. Just remember that. On top of
Was
that,
he great last season though?
Yeah,
Who
but
had
Was
a
De Bruyne
shocking
great last
debut?
season?
A shocking debut for Napoli. Hands up.
no, but we lost an asset.
Wait, who? Wait,
Who
who?
thought De Bruyne was
KDB.
great last season? Though?
KDB. Oh man,
Martin.
I mean, he's already out, so he knows. You know what I mean?
He's already
Hamza,
out.
we lost KDB. Who
Oh, never mind. I see what you're saying.
who can you
Yeah,
replace him with?
preseason game. Yeah.
DB.
Who can you
I,
replace him with?
I
There's
think
nobody.
I think you need to get either those works or you get Cherky and plus someone. That I've always been consistent.
Let me
Yeah,
tell you
you
one
didn't realize
thing,
Turkey had
Hamza.
more
A
assists
Turkey
than
plus
Wirtz
someone.
last season.
Yeah, plus someone, 100%.
Turkey
You
had
realize
21
that-
assists. Wirtz only had 15.
Hamza, do you realize that Rodrigo's worst aspect of his game is his passing? Literally, the worst thing in his game is passing. I'm not saying that it's bad, but it's nowhere near good enough. Savio is a better passer than Rodrigo, and the statistics back it up. He has, I think, the fifth best under 21 passer in the planet right now. So why are we doing this? Like you want us to pick Rodrigo to be the bench player to play 2 months. What are we doing here?
Listen, we are saying that. Listen, players.
No, we know you are saying. Don't say we. You are saying.
Foden. People don't. People think that Cherky, Foden, and Marmoush and Haaland will play every single game from beginning to the end. People
No,
don't
no,
believe that
I don't think
players
that. But I do think that they're gonna play over 80% of
Play
those
the McDonald's
minutes.
stuff. They'll
no,
play the
Yeah,
McDonald's.
they're gonna play over 80%. You cannot buy a player to play 20%.
No, anything can happen to those players. I'm saying you have to build on quality,
Right.
having quality
Anyway,
to protect.
I've got to
Others-
jump. Can I ask one question before I go? I need to know the answer to this because it will save me a lot of hassle when I restart my channel in 2 weeks. Is it league or bust, Hamza? Is it league or bust for people to be happy?
I think
I just need to know. I need to know because if it's league or bust, then we've got a serious problem moving forward.
Oh, for me, it's rebuild or bust.
We need to win.
I don't.
We have to
The
win
league is a
something.
bonus if we get it, but I want to see this rebuild.
So
Really, towards the end of the season, I want the new players to be integrated into the team.
Martin,
I'm here for the rebuild.
Martin, I want to win the league.
I don't know why that David's piping up in the chat.
I want to win the league straight, and I want to win the league for
Right, and that's fine. Hamza, then it's fine. But then if we lose, then so it's league or bust. That's fine.
I go to every season. It's a must win. You must you have to want to win something, and I have to put my hopes up no matter what. As I say, if the day I start accepting like one loss of season and the second loss of season, that is how Chelsea and all these Arsenal and the likes of United started to accept it, and it starts to trickle in. And to me, I just want to win the league, 100%. 100%. I tell you that 100%.
So do Liverpool want to win the league, Hamza?
They're already confident. They think they won the league already.
Okay. So do Arsenal want to win the league, Hamza?
Arsenal won the league, yeah. But
right. So somebody has to lose.
Yeah. So who do you think will win the league, Martin?
I don't know who will win the league right now. I think City will challenge. That's all I'm happy with, challenging. Listen, people can call me whatever they want. I've said this 1,000 times. When I became a City fan in the 80s, we weren't winning a raffle. I became a City fan out of love. People don't have to accept that. That's fine. I didn't become a City fan because of the trophies. There were trophies when I became a City fan. So when someone says I've got no standards, I didn't become a City fan for standards. Sorry, deal with it. That's me. Don't like it, don't listen. That's me. Simple fact of it. I'm here because I love Manchester City. I'm here for the badge, not for the brass so I put on a trophy at the end.
Do we have to love the club the same way to be a fan?
You can love the club however you want, Danielle. But But when people call me a main road wanker, then yeah, I will fight that, mate. You know what I mean? Because I'm the one sire whose father played for the club, mate. So yeah, my relationship's a bit different.
I want to.
Overall, do you got any right back? I'm worried about this one too.
Yeah.
People can support
Valid
however
concern.
they want.
Listen, I just think that Pep, I know why Pep stayed. Pep stayed because he's desperate to win. Pep is a winner. Pep could have left the football club and said, I'm done. But the way he ended, the way even you saw how he was in pain, Pep knows how desperate he wants to win. You see how he's so happy when he wins. You see how he's so distraught when he loses. Like even the Al Hilal, look at his face. Other managers walked out, but Pep is a winner. To me, I don't want to see Pep go through what he went through last season. And I think these players like KDB, Rodri, Fernandinho, David Silva, they've put us into a pedestal of where to win. And I think they'll be very disappointed there if we don't like.
Hamza, breaking news here. We used to win in the 60s.
Yeah, I know, Martin.
Funny that, innit? Weird that, innit?
But to me, I think Martin, this season is we have to imagine Liverpool winning second league title with this manager and a slot versus Pep. You think? I think
That could happen. They are spending a lot of money, so are we. It's going to be a competitive league. Like, good. If they win it, yeah, fair play. They won it. If we win it, fair play. We won it. That's it. What are we gonna do if they like? Are we gonna storm the club if we don't win the league? I don't think so. In it.
No. Because we didn't
Spartacus,
last year.
do you think we will win the league? No, we can't.
I've said it on your chat. I'm willing to put a 20 quid on that. I've heard from people you don't pay bets, but I'm willing to put that. I think we will. I think we have a better squad than Liverpool. I think they have very big issues. What happens to Liverpool if Gravenberch gets injured? McAllister gets injured. Hender's going to come in. What happens if Konate gets injured? He's very injury prone. So they have issues as well. They're not perfect. They have a great attack and they have lots of options in the attack, but midfield and backline, they have issues. They have big issues.
Yeah, they have a great starting 11, but their depth, as I said earlier, is not very impressive.
So what happens if Salah gets a long-term injury? They're fucked.
I don't think so. I think they'll go top.
Yeah, they can, Hamza. They absolutely can. They're spending a lot of money. They have a great side, but they're not perfect. They're not Barcelona of 2009. We have a better manager. We have an 11 that is about the same. We have better depth in key positions. I just think we can win the league, and I'm willing to put a 20 on that. Are you going to put it?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so we have a 20 quid bet on.
Let's put £200.
No, I said £200 on the 20 on Liverpool going 20 wins on the bounce.
So put £200.
As you said.
Forget 20.
No, I'll put 20.
Game unbeaten.
I'm afraid, mate. I'm afraid I don't have 20. I'm afraid I don't have £200 laying around like that.
I don't think.
No, it's a financial thing. It's not. If I had £200 laying, mate, £200 is a lot of money for Brazil. Hamza, £200 is a shit ton of money for Brazil. £200 is about the minimum wage in Brazil, Hamza.
You have to make that bet with Conway.
Hamza, there's a little bit of confusion going on in the chat. Of course, I want to win, but the difference is for me. If we don't win, we don't win.
No.
I'll take you back. People were like this. 1998. We played Blackpool in League One, Division 2. Main road, full. Not a seat to be had. 33,000 fans.
Wow.
Hang on a minute. So, according to people in the chat, these 33,000 have got no standards, no ambition, etc., etc. Is that fair?
Now, I think what people are saying, what those people are saying, they're saying that they understand that the history of the football club, they understand where we've come from.
That's a good question.
But now we're in a journey at the top, and people don't want to go back down. And that's acceptable, because when you keep winning, you become, it's endorphin. You won everything. You build yourself. It's like building a castle. You used to live in a small little house, but you've worked hard to build this castle. And then someone takes that castle and say, let's go back down and start from the beginning. People say no.
Okay then. Okay then.
I want to stay
Say
there.
next week. Next week, 115 goes against us, or when it comes out, and we get put down to League One, League Two. What happens then?
No,
We will be there.
Martin, that's not gonna happen. We're the best owners.
But what if it does? What if it does?
We accept it. That's something.
You accept it and you move on from there.
Yeah, well, people are gonna accept
But they're not it. But Daniel, people aren't accepting the time for the rebuild to happen.
No,
Because
I
it's
think
been
the rebuild. We're looking at the squad very carefully. How many players are leaving? Who are the players? Are you still playing?
That's what I'm trying to say, Daniel. This is the big. I think people are misunderstanding. Why is it we're not going to be there if? Because by the way, some people have said that. I know someone, I will not name them, who said if Bernardo Silva starts in the first game against Wolves, I'm not watching. And Kelston knows who I mean. I will not name them.
That is fine. I'm just
I don't know who it is. I can't think of it.
if we go
That sounds like
down,
something I would have said. I'm kidding though. I'm still gonna watch.
if we go down, we understand that the plan and the trajectory is to go back up. To go back up, to stay up, and to try to contend and to eventually win. Where we are today, some Khaldoon Saints contend to win again. The manager is saying to play to win again, but the decisions they're not mirroring that.
But Danielle, when you use the words win or bust, win the league or bust, that's when it becomes a problem to me.
I've never said win or bust. I've said
No, I didn't say you. Didn't say you. Some on this panel have said it's league or bust.
That's fine.
It's a must win. I go to every season. It's a must win, 100%. You have to.
So Hamza, what happens if we don't?
If you go there, the mentality is like, oh, no pressure. Game on.
Hamza, what happens what will it do if we don't win the league?
1 second. Players, 100%. There has to be question. What happened? That's what happened in any of the. You question what really happened. Who needs to go? Who are the guys
What do you mean by question?
Are holding us back? Why do you think Liverpool have won the league and they're still saying we want to win next year? We must win next season.
Because they are looking down a precipice and they understand that next season Alisson is probably gone, that Salah is going to be 35, that Van Dijk is going to be 36, and if they don't do anything, they're gonna Hamza. If they don't do anything, they're gonna fall a lot further than third. I'm telling you this much. If they didn't invest right now.
But the way they're recruiting, it makes me believe they're gonna continue winning.
Okay, Hamza, build this team in 2 seasons. Okay, in 2 seasons, build the Liverpool side without Alisson, Salah, and Van Dijk.
Well, they got their keeper, so it's that Georgian guy.
The keeper is Mamadashvili, who's not particularly good.
Oh, you talk to Liverpool fans.
You mean the Valencia keeper?
Yeah, it's not particularly good. So build a team with Mamadashvili in that, without Salah, without Van Dijk. Build a team with like that. You're gonna see that they're gonna have massive problem in 2 seasons time. So they might want to get another league to get a back-to-back, and then for the other season they can just be like, okay, we want back-to-back. The fan base is gonna be chilling. We don't need to invest that much. We can have a couple of seasons off.
Spartacus, we could go on all night about this because this is what our fan base. We've got all different, opinions. Some very strong, some okay, some who have very strong opinion on the fact of we need to do this, and that's me. I put myself there 100%. I'll always have that.
And that's fine. You own it. But the same way,
play
we put
football,
the
I
older
like
fans
when I lose.
are allowed to support
That's
how
just
they
me.
want to support.
Like I'm very competitive. I don't like losing. Even if I lose, unlucky, but I hate losing no matter what. That's just me. And many fans here would agree with. Some people do have that kind of mentality. And I know, fans. I've got Man City fans, Martin, who've been going to many years at games. I know them. Say the same thing. They speak from the same words I say. Like they say, what's wrong and what's going on? We can go on this
Yeah,
season. Like,
no. Hamza, I do that. I ask
yeah.
that. Yeah, asking questions, as Danielle says, perfectly fine. To say win or bust, that nobody does that in the stadium, Hamza. I
No,
know
we
I'm there.
means that we
Nobody
must
does that.
still go back to the top.
Nobody's saying win or
I'm not
bust.
using that excuse of saying, oh, once win or yes.
Hamza, it's not an excuse. It's just a difference of opinion. Stop saying excuse. People are allowed a difference of opinion.
If I'm Pep Guardiola, I'm telling those to the players, you better win or bust. For your places, you better win because I'm a winner. If I'm Pep Guardiola in that dressing room, I will tell every player last season what had happened. I expect, and that's the
All I'm
start.
saying is, right, the transfer window, you're melting down on what Liverpool did. Liverpool bought nobody last season and won the league.
And that's scary. The fact that they and now
Right. So there you go. Let's just say PSG had all the superstar boys and they won jack shit.
They won the treble, Martin. PSG.
No, but when they had
With
Mbappe and
Mbappe
everyone,
and Neymar.
when they had all their
The
superstars, they
doubles. They're winning the
The
doubles.
Galacticos.
They won the double. Oh, they were talking about League One. The League One is about as competitive as my back garden football,
but
mate.
Martin, you
What we
can't
doing
take
here?
Still, you can't
Don't
take your
do
league.
that, Hamza. Don't make League One competitive.
Martin, it
Those
doesn't
guys
matter.
They
just brought
couldn't
in to
even
win
get
a
a
Champions
sponsor.
League.
And they didn't, Martin, their recruitment was poor. We all know that. They were recruiting poor players. We know. Forget the Messi and Neymar. The midfield, they were recruiting the wrong players. The defense, they were recruiting the wrong players. We knew. Listen, guys, I have to go. Big up.
Hamza, can I just ask you one thing before you finish? It's a very quick one. Who's the Brazilian top scorer? The Brazilian first tier top scorer right now?
I don't know.
Don't you watch Brazilian football?
Well, in Brazilian league.
Yeah.
Bro, I've been stressed about Liverpool. I don't even watch any other.
And
Bro, I know Flamengo at the top.
I see.
Flamengo at the top. Go on.
You might want to double check that because they haven't been top for the whole season this season.
No, Flamengo are top now. Was it?
They haven't never been topped for the whole season. They've never been on top.
Flamengo are not on top when they beat Chelsea.
They've never been on top.
Botafogo won the league last season.
Yeah, and they are 8th right now. So
I know.
What's your point?
I think on top. What are we doing here? Let me tell you.
Flamengo are not top.
No. Who? Flamengo is never top.
This season, no. Unless they won today. If they won today, I don't think they played today actually. So no, they're not top.
Flamengo
No, Cruzeiro is top. No, Cruzeiro is top. Cruzeiro is the top one. 1 point ahead, one less game.
Bro, I've got Flamengo top of the league. There you are. I was right.
How many points do they have?
Bro, they've got 27 points.
Yeah, Cruzeiro has 38. Come on, what we doing here?
Okay, fine. That's today. But Flamengo playing today. So they might go top anyway. Listen. Big up to everyone.
34.
Kel, Martin, Spartacus, man. I wish I could continue because I'm needed somewhere else. Listen, we'll continue. I'll do the regular
fraud
game. Spartacus, I need you to come to the show. I need you because I need you to come.
Fraud.
I'll always give him the link. Don't worry.
You admit you don't watch Brazilian football, and then I'll come.
No, send them the link, please. Yeah, listen, big up the guys because I was supposed to go somewhere, man. I was gonna make a 1 hour show, but it's 1 hour 20. My head's hot still, man. You've calmed me down, but you haven't calmed me down completely, man. Listen.
Incoming
I
space.
don't know what. I have to avoid Twitter because of this. Kel, you want to say anything before you go on Spartacus?
I'm here for the rebuild. I don't care for we don't.
But no, Kel, I have to change your mentality. Kel, I need to speak to you to change your mentality.
Short-term pain for long-term gain. gain.
Big up every single
Short-term
one of
pain
you.
for long-term
Nah.
gain. I
I need
can't even
the
talk.
gain now.
We're
I need
setting
the
us
gain
up
now.
so that we can win. We may lose it next season, then we'll be ready to cook. We're getting everybody ready, and we're gonna light this league on fire when Salah and Van Dijk leave, and Arsenal team eventually.
Don't do this, man. What?
We're gonna pick up the pieces.
Come, man. Guys, make
Picking
sure
up
you
the
like and
pieces.
subscribe and share.